Yo, what's the word, bro? What's good? Welcome back to one of the dopest shows on YouTube where we talk about everything under the sun. As long as we get back to the money, big dog. I'm your host, Courtnee Edgar. Listen, y'all. We are over 1,000 subscribers, fam. 1,000 subscribers. So today's gonna be we're gonna keep it the same, but it's gonna be just a tad bit different because I might talk a little more today, just because, man, I'm excited, I'm happy, bro. And this right here, I know for a lot of people, 1,000 subscribers is not a lot to a lot of people, but when you think about the grand scheme of things and how hard it is to actually get to 1,000 subscribers, we're not talking about Instagram, we're not talking about TikTok, where things sporadically happen. All you need is one viral clip, and next thing you know, the shit just takes the fuck off. We're talking about where you have to be consistent every single time. You gotta keep showing up every single time, bro. And so, me being at 1,000 subscribers, it's a testimony to that you can do it too, but all you gotta do is continue to keep being consistent. But this is just the beginning, fam. This is just the beginning, bro. We are still getting it out the mud. We're still in the mud. We ain't all the way up out of it yet. The mud just got a little bit easier to walk through. You feel me? So, for those of you who've been rocking with me, I appreciate you. And for those of you who will continue those of you who will be rocking with me in the future, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Real talk from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate y'all, man. We only gonna continue to keep building. We're gonna continue to keep building the earn, not giving community. So if you haven't joined the Patreon, definitely go join the Patreon. If you want to continue to keep connecting with different people on different networks and different paths and different things like that, join the Discord. The link is in the description. I will post everything's always in the description, so you can go tap in. And if you want to support the channel, listen, we got the super chats up today, dog. So you can support the channel through the super chats, but as well as if you want it to be a little bit more personable, you can send me a cash app. The cash app is also in the description as well. All right. But other than that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. It's free, guys. So it ain't nothing to like it. It ain't nothing to share with your friends, your family, your auntie, your mama, your sister, cousin, all of them in between, right? It ain't nothing to share. All right. So look, I want to go ahead and get into these topics for tonight, bro. We got some topics. We got a long night ahead of us, bro. So we about to lock the fuck in. You feel me? So let's get to it, bro. Let's get to it. Cardi B, Miss Cardi goddamn B. She's under fire because she is being called a fat phobic. What? She's being called a fat phobic because I haven't seen the video yet. I just seen the headline saying that she's being called a fat phobic. So I'm listening to this in real time, just like you guys are. So I want to go ahead and get into it. All right, let's lock in, dog, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit that bell notification. All right. So look, let's go ahead and get into it.
So I have like a whole bunch of people crying, talking about I'm fat phobic and stuff because I don't know, on Twitter it was like a joke between me and my fans on like, damn, you fat motherfuckers, why y'all bought all the 3X that fast? It was an innocent joke between me and my fans. But anyways, it's not that serious. And especially when it comes to me, I make fun of everybody. I don't give a fuck if you're fat, skinny, BBL down, got big feet, got small feet, whatever. As long as you don't stink, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? It's never that serious. But anyways, so what I wanted to tell y'all was that let me just open now. Oh, Jesus Christ. What I wanted to tell y'all is that we really underestimated the box sets. So the box sets are completely sold out, especially because you fat fucks. Clearly you guys are fat as fuck. No Chick-fil-A for y'all. All the 3X sold out. Yo, the 3X sold out like in 20 minutes. Now, knowing that my fans is fat, I can't even make fun of fat people no more. Oh my gosh. So I
That's
have
facts,
like a
bro.
whole bunch of
So
people
here's
crying
my
talking
thing,
about.
bro. Here's my thing. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you straight, bro. Why y'all so sensitive? Let's keep it real. Why y'all so sensitive, bro? Yeah, you big. It is what it is. You big, and that's your own personal issue. That's something that you can fix. It ain't got shit to do with the government. Ain't got shit to do with the white man. Ain't got shit to do with your surroundings. It got everything to do with you. And you can't point the finger at nobody else. That is the decision that you decide to make to get that fucking big. I don't want to hear nothing about no thyroid conditions. They got medications for it. They got supplements for it. You can, there's wiggle room around all of that shit. I don't want to hear it. At this point, in the resources that we have today in this world, fam, there ain't no excuse. There now, if you just choose to be big, that's cool. That's cool. Listen, it is what it is. If you just choose to be like that and you like being that size, cool. But you can't get mad if somebody called you big back. You can't get mad if somebody call you a fat fuck. You can't get mad if they call you bigums. You can't get mad if they call you thickums. You can't get mad if they call you anything that resembles you being big. If they call you a whale, they say if they call you Miss Pearl, if they call you if they call you anything under the sun, you can't be upset about it. Real talk. Because let's be real, every time we go in the store, you see more smalls, mediums, and larges than you do 2X's and 3X's. That lets you know these niggas is out here eating. These niggas is out here eating, bro. Lobster tails, McDonald's, Happy Meals, chicken nuggets, fried chicken, Church's, Popeyes. What else you got? Wendy's, Burger King. What else? Cheesecake Factory. You know what I'm saying? Ruth Chris. All of these places where these niggas can bit back and they going out every weekend. Ain't nobody cooking no food. Ain't nobody working out. You need to go walk. You need to go walk because you need to get that blood pressure down. You need to get the blood pressure down because your blood pressure too high. So I'm just saying though, bro. I'm just saying. We got to keep it a buck. We got to keep it a buck. Y'all find every reason to get offended by something. Anytime a celebrity says something, yep, Golden Corral, what used to be Ryan's, y'all eating the Chinese spot that's in the hood where they overload your plate with fried chicken and rice. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you getting the vegetables, the steamed vegetables, you getting the goddamn what you call it, the lo mein and the fucking shrimp fried rice. Then you get double, triple, quadruple proteins. There's a reason they got this show called My 600-Pound Life. There's a reason they got that show. And y'all see it. I know y'all see it. Niggas be like 600-700 pounds still talking about what was that show? No, what was that one episode? Shorty had bought like eight boxes of fucking pizza. Her and her dude for the family. They ate about 4 boxes by themselves before they got back to the house, bro. Like, what you talking about? That's a real issue out here in these streets. That's a real problem. Listen, bro, it was one. I think it was on 600, my 600-pound life too. I get a kick out of this every fucking time. I don't know if y'all remember. So it was this white guy, and he was pushing this chick in the wheelchair, and so the little ramp that he was pushing her on, it was hella slanted. It was slanted, and Buddy was pushing that bitch. He was like, "Feels like I'm pushing the goddamn Ford Sport, and then he fell." He said, "You need to get." Then when he fell, he said, "You need to get your big ass up them stairs." I was like, "Bro, this is funny as fuck," because he was fat as shit too. That's the crazy part. How you completely fall, trying to push somebody else up a goddamn ramp. It wasn't no stairs. It was just a ramp. You failed trying to push her big ass up the goddamn ramp. So I don't want to hear this BS shaming. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Look, if you big, you big. Own it. Own it. You can do something about it. You can change it. You feel me? So I don't see a reason why y'all going that Cardi B like that, man. Let people live, man. Go live your life. Go do what you do. You decided, you made those decisions, so you gotta live with it. You gotta eat them decisions. You gotta eat them decisions. You feel me? So let me know what y'all think, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and hit that bell notification, bro. Hold up real quick. Let me change something. I don't know why this shit keep doing this. Uh-oh. Let's go. There we go. I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe put both of them up. That's what we want. There it is. But that shit's funny. That shit's hella funny though. So let's go. So I want to go ahead and go to the next topic of tonight. See, this is crazy. I brought this up because I don't think it's a real topic, but people are trying to make it something that I don't believe that it is. Now, if y'all can find the source to tell me that it's real, then I'm just gonna say that it ain't, and somebody's just trying to get some clout, somebody trying to get some likes. But Travis Hunter, there's been a lot of posts going around saying that Leanna is trying to file for divorce and basically trying to get all the money from old buddy. Based off of this video that I'm about to show you right now, everybody, she didn't say anything in the video, but it was strictly off the strength of this video. Everybody started, oh fuck, what the fuck is going on? So I'm gonna show it to y'all, and then I'll get into it. But I can't play the audio. She wasn't saying anything, but it was just TDJ talking, giving some empowerment, some powerful words and shit like that. So I don't want it to flag me, so I'm gonna let it play out, but it's gonna be mute. All right.
And when God gets ready to make you a great,
and she looked like she's talking to somebody. Who? I don't know. So apparently she's talking to somebody, or she's talking to the chat, or whatever she's doing, and people are in an uproar about the situation, and they think that she is prepping herself to file for divorce. Right? So there's an article that I kind of came across, and I'm gonna read it to y'all real quick, and then we'll just kind of talk about it as we go through it. So this is the article that I came across. Right? And what it's saying is that there's a rumor circulating that Travis Hunter's wife, has filed for divorce less than 3 months into the marriage. She is also gunning for $40 million worth of a settlement, which is close to what Hunter is set to earn, which is $46.6 million over the next 4 years on his rookie contract, right? And so, source of the rumor, Instagram sports page by Up Next was the first to pick it up, right? So, by you even saying bot kind of throws me off, right? But they shared a screen grab of a tweet claiming Travis's wife is calling it quits on the marriage, complete with that eye-popping settlement figure. The post has been pulled in over 30K likes and a flood of comments like "told you so" and "we all warned them." The rumor has also spread to X, formerly known as Twitter, and plenty of other spots on social media. So these are the posts that was made. Travis Hunter filed for divorce. Got comments like, "Bruh, I hope this isn't true because everyone tried to save this young man from the outcome." Then you have another one. Travis Hunter's wife, less than a year, has filed for divorce, reportedly seeking $40 million. The rookie wide receiver is set to make just over that amount on his entire rookie contract, meaning the split could wipe out nearly all his NFL earnings before his first full season. That is egregious. You understand me? That is egregious. But the verdict, the social media posts and reports about the divorce are false. Hate to break it to some of y'all. Crazy that this even needs saying, but Travis and Leanna are still going strong. Those so-called cracks in the glass are nowhere to be found. Exactly. So I don't know what people are trying to get out of this shit. I don't understand what's going on. But I said it before. Once I had my last conversation about this, during one of my live streams, I said I won't talk about it no more. But I wanted to talk about it again to address it from a different angle. Listen, don't make up. We say, hold on, if that fool didn't get an ironclad prenup, he's nuts. Hey, listen, if he didn't get it, I don't know. I don't know if he did or didn't get it, right? But my thing is this. If there's no information, like, don't start trying to put fuel on something. Don't try to start a fire. Let's not. If you ain't heard nothing, don't try to spark up no bullshit. Leave them alone, bro. I said it before. They got married. You know, everybody was saying, don't do it. Don't do it. Myself included. I was like, nah, fam, he ain't going to do it. But he decided to. And he said, fuck what everybody else is saying. I'm going to lock the fuck in. And that's exactly what he did. So we could only just sit back. And for those, and I brought myself to the front and I said, you know what? Hey, he said, fuck it. I got married. So ain't nothing else I can say. I just wish them the best in their marriage. And I hope that it lasts. And I hope that they build a strong foundation. I hope they grow old together, all these different things. And she becomes the beneficiary of his success. Real talk. But however, if that shit does happen, I think that I think the courts need to put in, they need to put in some sort of clause across the board. If any woman, especially when you got a high caliber man like on Travis Hunter, a guy, an athlete like that, making that kind of money, if you get married, you need to be married a minimum 10 years. A minimum 10 years. Yep, I said it. You need to be married a minimum 10 years to receive any sort of percentage of his earnings. So you need to make it a decade. I wonder how many women would not be filing divorce. So that means you got to make it a whole decade. And then you need to prove that you were living with this person, not separated, living under the same roof, not separated, all these different. Now, how can you prove that? I don't know. But there needs to be a strong ironclad that says, hey, if you're trying to get the divorce by this man, how long have y'all been together? Oh, we've been married 3 years. Nope, you ain't getting none out of that. You ain't getting none out of that. You haven't even built a solid foundation yet. That foundation is still being set. 10 years minimum. If you don't make it to 10 years, it can be month 9. All you got is 30 days, and you decide to get a divorce, and it needs to be set to where it was filed. If it was filed any time before that day that marks the 10th year, you can't get shit. That's a fact. They do that, I guarantee you're gonna see less divorces. I guarantee you're gonna see that 70%. I guarantee that number gonna decrease significantly. I guarantee you. But like I said, bro, y'all gotta stop making up this false. Y'all gotta stop doing this false shit. Go find some real shit. Go find some true evidence and go talk about that. Stop making up bullshit for no reason, man. Just to try to get a click, get a like. That shit's corny. That shit's real deal corny, bro. But it is what it is, bro. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification, bro. Listen, I got the first super chat. Shout out to the first super chat of the night, bro. Unbiasedly raw. Testing. 1, 2 feet. Yeah. Oh, we in full effect, big dog. We in full effect, homie. We are in full effect. You feel me? Shout out to Unbiasedly Raw for the $1 super chat, dog. Hey, your boy official. Now all it is, we just gotta run it up. We gotta run it up. Y'all, can y'all tell how excited I am though? Like real shit. Can y'all tell how excited I am, bro? The reason, and look, let me be very clear about this. Let me be really clear. It's not because I got the super chats and my shit's monetized. That's a dope milestone to have. You feel me? It's dope. That lets you know the door is open now. We can really start focusing on building and growing this platform. Like I said before, we can start getting people paid over time. I'm never gonna beg for it. So I want y'all to understand that. You heard it here live. I'm never gonna beg for it. If you decide you want to share, hey. If you want to super chat it up, hey, I appreciate it. It's not expected, but definitely appreciate it. You feel me? But it just goes to show you, man, that anybody can do this shit. You talking to a guy who wanted to go play basketball pro, didn't make that, went to the military. You feel me? Went to the military, got out, then became a 9-to-5 worker, dibbled and dabbled in different things, started a pressure washing business. I was in the insurance business. Then I dabbled with real estate, was doing wholesale real estate, made some money out of that shit. And then I just realized it just wasn't my type of thing. And then I continued to dabble in different things. Like I even did Herbalife. I was doing Herbalife at one point. I was selling shit, man. I was doing so many different things, man, trying to find my way, trying to find something to get into, trying to find something that's gonna give me fulfillment, that's gonna fill that void because I didn't make it hooping, right? I'm being transparent with y'all because I didn't make it hooping, right? And so try to find that void. So that's why I was dabbling in so many different things. Thought pressure washing was gonna be the way, but then I realized, I said, hey dog, this shit is easy to do, low barrier of entry. And when I started, I got the LLC, I got the opened up the his personal bank account. I'm talking about, I had all that. Got the pressure washer, bought my truck for it. Nigga, I was getting business. But I was just like, dog, this is cool and all. But when let me break it down even further. After I did a 101 with Anton Daniels, shout out to Anton. When I did a 101 with Anton Daniels, I told him, and this was the time I was still doing the pressure washing business. I was still doing my 9-to-5 job, still working. And he told me, he's like, hey, bro, so you work your 9-to-5 and then you work your pressure washing business and then you want to do YouTube. I said, yeah. He said, how often are you working on your pressure washing business? I said, because I work throughout the week and the time frame that I have to go into work and the time frame that I get off of work, you know what I'm saying? It won't necessarily be beneficial. So I have to do it on the weekend, which is Saturday and Sunday, early in the morning, Saturday, early morning, Sunday, depending on how much volume I got. And then, so he's like, and you still want to do YouTube? I said, yeah. So he told me, he said, look, I'm not going to tell you what to do or what not to do. But what I am going to say is this. You can get a lot more done doing your YouTube. You can get a lot more done. It seems as if you're going to be setting yourself up for failure. And I'm paraphrasing here. You're going to be setting yourself up for failure because all you're going to be doing is working those 2 days. And you don't have nobody else working it but you. So how can that business scale unless you do more? And if you don't have the capacity to do more, your business won't grow. And I was like, He said, however, you don't need to do all the hard labor necessarily to do your YouTube, because you can do it while you're in the house, you can do it while you're at work, you can do it while you're on your phone, while you're working, whatever the case may be, you can lock the fuck in. And so it made more sense to me. Now he was like, look, it's gonna take longer because YouTube is a hard platform to grow. It's a hard platform to build something strong, to build a foundation. You gotta be consistent with it. You gotta learn. You gotta adapt with the times and all these different things. You have to. So that's when I decided. I said, you know what? It makes sense. I made money doing my pressure washing business. The name of the business was Mighty Washer. It was Mighty Washer LLC. That was the name of it. Matter of fact, let me see. Give me a second. I think I can find the logo I had. I think I can find the logo. Matter of fact, I think I got an IG on it. I think my IG, the IG is still up. If I think, let me see. Give me a second. Give me a quick second. Because I think I still have the. I think I still have it. Let's see. Let's go Mighty Washer LLC. Yeah, they found my shit too. That's crazy. Here we go. See that? Mighty Washer. So look, I got receipts too, dog. Mighty Washer. It was Mighty Washer LLC, bro. Where I was out here actually putting in work. You feel me? We out here putting in work. Real deal work. That's when I had the low haircut too. I didn't even have my braids. Had the low cut and everything, man. I was out here putting in work, doing all kind of shit. Yeah. So listen, I was out there. Listen, bro, I was out there getting it, dog. I was out there getting it. But and then on top of that, being in Arizona too, bro, that shit get hot as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. You driving, bro. You do one. If you do 1 or 2 jobs and you do it midday, bro, you so drained. I was like, nah, I'm good on this, dog. I'm good on it. But more of the story is this, bro. If you're gonna start this shit, just start. Don't worry about the subscribers because that's gonna come. Don't worry about the money. That shit's gonna come. Just stay focused. Just grind. And I think that's one of the, just to bring it back to what I was saying, why I'm so happy. It's the fact that I'm grinding so hard on this shit and I'm being so consistent with doing this shit that you start to see it over time. You stop thinking about the subscribers. You stop thinking about the type of money that you can make because that's just gonna come. You just focusing on being consistent. I get excited as fuck when I get to come on live. Real talk. I get excited as shit when I got new topics to talk about. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to talk about this shit today. I can't wait. We going the fuck up today. I be having my drinks and shit. I can't show y'all what I'm drinking. Can't show y'all what I'm drinking. But y'all see the top though. Listen, if I can get them sponsored, I'll show it. But y'all know what it is though. But I'm excited, man. I'm happy. I'm happy as hell. This is on the beginning. And bro, we going the fuck up, bro. But enough of me blabbering, man. Let's go ahead and get into these topics, dog. So this was a topic that I just came across today too. And 11 guys in South California were charged for sex trafficking. Bro.
I beg your pardon.
Yep, for sex trafficking. Wild work. So let's go ahead and get into it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. Make sure you hit that bell notification. Let's rock out, my dogs.
11 alleged gang members are in federal custody in what law enforcement is calling a major takedown of a vicious sex trafficking ring.
Investigators say the suspects used social media and music videos to recruit young women and children, targeting runaways and kids in foster care. KTLA's Lindsay Pena live in Westwood with more on the story. Lindsay.
Yeah, Sharon, Micah, 5 of those defendants were already in court this afternoon, pleading not guilty to the charges against them. Earlier, when we spoke to the U.S. attorney here at the federal building in Westwood, he said when they served the arrest warrants this morning, they discovered 4 sex trafficking victims, one of them a minor. These are photos of some of the 11 alleged members or associates.
Look at these idiots. Look at these idiots, bro. You can tell niggas ain't never had shit, dog. You can tell when niggas come from shit. Listen, bro. Listen. Let me set the precedent before I go to fucking on people. There ain't nothing wrong. There ain't nothing wrong with you stunning a little bit. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with you stunning a little bit. You get a little money, legal money. You get a little legal money, you know what I'm saying? Where you able to buy some shit that you normally couldn't buy before, you know what I'm saying? Or you cool. You able to get you a little bracelet, a watch, or a necklace, or a fit, or some shit that you normally wouldn't be able to buy because you came up on a little cash legally. Cool, stun a little bit. You got to get that shit out your system. Everybody, I get it. You know what I'm saying? You come across a cool 100K. Like, hey fam, I gotta blow by 20% of this shit, bro, because I just gotta get that shit out of my system. I gotta go, I gotta go buy this. Everything that was in my house before, throwing it out. Everything new. Come here, 20 bands. I get it. I do. But when you doing shit illegally, bro, you can't be doing this. You can't be stunning like that, nigga. You gotta be low key. I'm talking all the way low key. I mean, you need to be Walmart raw shopping. Walmart raw shopping. Everything that you do needs to fit the budget that you would have at your regular job. So if you making 30K a year, you know you can't have none of that shit that they got in this picture. None of it. You can't afford none of it. You don't even think about it. You better go to Ross. You better go to Walmart, and you better be under the motherfucking radar. This shit is wild. Y'all niggas out here stupid. Y'all dumb. Y'all are dumb. You calling to get put in jail. Niggas out here with the money phone, nigga. You feel me? They out there flashing money and shit. What up, cuz? Like, what is that, bro? Why you showing everybody what you rocking with? Now, first of all, you asking to get robbed. That's one. You asking to get robbed. Two, the fans watching. What you talking about? Nigga, it's just a matter of time before they come knocking at your door. And you putting this shit on social media. Boy, y'all got to be the dumbest motherfuckers ever. And this is what, again, I know this ain't all black people, bro, because guess what? I'm black and I wouldn't act like this. So we know there's a lot of black men that don't operate like this. I got to call a spade a spade. This is stupid. This is dumb. Just look at the profile. Look at them. You telling me as a police officer, you ain't going to keep your eyes on them? That what you telling me? Nope.
Associates of the South Los Angeles-based Hoover Street Gang, who are now in federal custody on a long list of charges that include racketeering, sex trafficking, drug and firearms-related crimes, and money laundering. Sky 5 was overhead as arrests were being made at a motel early Wednesday morning.
They were branding these young women. They were raping them. They were abusing them. They were drugging them, just horrific acts.
U.S. Attorney Bill Essayli saying many times the gang recruited victims through social media.
This Hoover gang, they portray a lifestyle of wealth, of power, of violence, and they use that to actually lure women into that lifestyle. They think it's going to be glamorous.
A 31-count indictment details the years-long case against the defendants who allegedly operated in the Figueroa corridor, known as a human trafficking hotbed.
The lead defendant is a woman. She goes by Lady Duck, and she was out there recruiting these young women, children as young as 14 years old, into sex trafficking and really selling other humans. It's the worst kind of crime out there.
According to the indictment, at one point, a 14-year-old girl was trafficked for at least 3 days in a row at a South LA motel. The U.S. attorney says the case against the gang members is a strong one, with many criminal acts being documented
Is that a dyke?
on various social media
That's
accounts.
a butch. That's a stud. That's a stud. That's a stud, fam.
A lot of these girls came from the foster system. They're preying on people who are vulnerable, who don't have maybe families, or runaways. And so we try to get them services and try to help them.
The U.S. Attorney's Office.
I don't understand it, bro. Y'all are dumb. Y'all are dumb. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. Why you fucking with minors? First of all, you shouldn't be doing it at all. That's one. That is one. You shouldn't be doing it at all. But then to do a 14-year-old, bro. All these women out here in the world, all of these women out here in the world that's of age. Again, let me say it. You shouldn't be doing it at all. At all. But a 14-year-old, man, shorty barely a freshman in high school, dog. Probably still an 8th grader. Or going into, she should be a freshman. So a freshman going into a sophomore. Come on, man. Come on, dog.
Office says trial is scheduled for October 7th for some of these defendants. And while most of them are in custody, one is still outstanding, a man named Brian Israel. If all of these defendants are convicted on the charges against them, they face 15 years in prison, and some of them could be facing life sentences. That's the latest from Westwood. Lindsay Pena, KTLA 5 News. Share Micah, back to you.
Lindsay, thank you.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
I'm Jason Barr. Bryce James looks like his dad, even has some of the same mannerisms.
Hold on. What just happened? Oh, okay, never mind. Boy, that threw me off. I said, hey, man, nobody tell you to change. But nah, fam, like what's really crazy is these niggas are dumb. 100%, 1,000 times over, these niggas are dumb. And the reason I say that they're dumb is because, for one, you putting all your shit out there in the street, you putting it on social media when you shouldn't be doing that in the first goddamn place. But can't tell black people nothing. Can't tell black people nothing. They think they ain't gonna get caught. They think they're above reproach. They think that them niggas are untouchable because you're getting a little money in your pocket. You getting a little illegal money, illegal change, because you got chicks out here busting it open. Now you doing football numbers in jail. Now you finna get bust down in jail. Man, y'all crazy. Y'all crazy as hell. Nope, you crazy as hell. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't put myself around it. That's why I remove myself from any bullshit. Any situation that's going on, I remove myself from it because I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to be a part of the nonsense, bro. I really don't. I don't want to be a part of it. Leave me out of it. You can call me a coward. You call me whatever, nigga. I'm not. Hey, Courtney, bro, you trying to get on this lick? Nope. Why not, bro? Like, nigga, bro, it's shit easy for, bro. It's easy. Look, bro. All you gotta do, bro, if you do this right here, I swear, bro, that shit smooth, bro. Like, nigga won't even know. No. You know how they did on Friday? When old buddy came out there. Oh, you want something to do too, old man? Huh? No. Get off your ass, boy. Oh, get in this car. Why you come down here messing with these people? Hurry up. Listen, I'm grandpa, nigga. I'm out. Nope. Leave me out of it. Get me out of it. I don't want no parts of your stupidness. Because I ain't finna go to jail with you. I'm snitching. 100%. I said, nigga, I might even lie. I might even lie amongst the snitching. Add a little flavor into it. Like, listen, man, the niggas put a gun in my head. They talking about, these niggas up here talking about putting me in jail, or they want to go do something. They wanted to go hit this lick, and they said it was gonna be easy. And I told them I didn't want to do it, but they forced me under my will, and I didn't have no choice because it was either that or get killed, and I didn't want to die. So, like, listen, bro, like, nah, bro, you can't send me to jail, bro. Like, nah, bro, nah, bro, I'm good. Nope, ain't happy, bro. You a snitch? Yup, sure is. I told you I didn't want to do it. I told you I didn't want to do it, but you just didn't listen to me. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm and hit that bell notification, bro. So let's go to this next topic. Not gonna spend too much time on it, you know what I'm saying, because it just ain't really much going on in this topic. But Bronny James, I'm sorry, not Bronny James, but Bryce James. Bryce James, as y'all know, has gone to the University of Arizona. Shout out to the Arizona boys, dog. One thing for sure, he keeping them boys on the West Coast. That's for sure. But Bryce James is an actual student of U of A, and we get a first look at him at his first practice. But it's looking kind of good though. So let's check it out, and then I'll give my thoughts on it. All right?
I'm Jason Barr. Bryce James looks like his dad, even has some of the same mannerisms, and he only has to be a fraction as good as his dad to be a pretty good player. LeBron's son is an Arizona Wildcat freshman. Today, our first look at Bryce and our first look at this year's upcoming team. The Wildcats had one of their summer practices inside the Richard Jefferson Gymnasium. Bryce James is listed at 6'5". He plays guard and forward. His dad, LeBron, of course, plays for the Lakers and is an all-time NBA great. Here's why Bryce says he chose the U of A.
I'd probably say the environment, because I know the fans, they really enjoy coming to the Arizona games. I know they like to get rowdy, get loud. So for me personally, I just want like a real college experience. And for me, I think Arizona was definitely one of those colleges.
Yeah, being LeBron James' son definitely has its advantages. It can also be a lot to live up to. Here's the advice he gets from dad.
It's probably just, obviously the same thing, just working hard, just coming in here, doing what you do best. And also just like just making sure that even if you're not having, some good days, just always have the stay positive mentality.
Also from practice, here's Koa Pete passing to fellow freshman Braden Burries for the bucket. Pete is a very highly touted freshman. He won a gold medal for Team USA over the summer in the under-19 FIBA championships with Tommy Lloyd as his head coach.
At some point, being scrappy turned into.
Listen, fam, I ain't gonna.
I'm Jason Barr.
Let's keep it a buck, bro. Shout out to LeBron James, bro. Shout out to LeBron James, bro, because this man out here is creating a family of athletes, bro. A family of athletes. He already got one son in the NBA. Now we all know Bryce gonna be up in the NBA too. You know what I'm saying? God forbid anything happens to him. You know what I'm saying? But he bound to be in the NBA too. He played a couple of solid years at the U of A, put up some decent numbers. He got a sniper, so he, as you can see, he probably the best shooter out of both Bronny and fucking LeBron. He will be. Got the height, 6'5", and I think he's still 18, some shit like that. So he still got room for growth. So he probably gonna be a smooth 6'7". He might be a smooth 6'7" about this joint. So, bro, yeah, bro. I got high hopes. I don't have high expectation because I don't want to give him the expectation that everybody gives LeBron James. No, it's not the same thing, but I have high hopes for him. I do hope that he prevails. I do hope that he goes fucking in. I hope to actually go to one of them games this year. Well, not this year, but yeah, maybe this year, depending on how everything goes. And if the YouTube money paying me good, you feel me? Then I'll go drive down there to Tucson, check out one of them games, or I'll just wait till they come down here to Arizona State, and then I'll go to one of them games. You feel me? But I'm gonna have to check them out. To be honest with you, I need to watch all three of them because I want to see Bronny in person. Got to see Bron, and got to see Bryce. So I got to see the whole James family. I got to see them rock out. Yup. If you didn't know, I'm a LeBron James fan, and that doesn't mean that I'm not a Michael Jordan fan. Doesn't mean I'm not a Kobe fan, but LeBron James is my guy. And if you want to know what do I rank him, Bron is 1, Jordan 2, Kobe 3. That's why I rank them. That's my personal rank now. When you talk about the actual numbers, how everybody is ranking everybody, they got Kobe at, I think, 11, which is crazy to me. But that's neither here nor there. These are my personal picks. Those are my top 3. Bron 1, Jordan 2, Kobe 3. That's it. But no, I got high hopes for them. You know what I'm saying? Bronny, Bryce, they doing great things. LeBron James already solidified. Shit, LeBron was solidified before he went to Miami. Let's keep it a buck. LeBron was already solidified, but he had to go through the ringer, go through the mud. Nobody wanted to accept the fact that he is as great as he is, and he was gonna only get better. And he's still doing it to this day. Yeah, he's gotten older. His step may gotten a little slower. He may not jump as high, but it's still LeBron James, though. You feel me? So, It is what it is, man. It is what it is. It's gonna be a sad day. It's gonna be a sad day when LeBron is no longer in the NBA. It's gonna be crazy. The game is definitely gonna be different because we've seen many different primes of LeBron James. Many different primes, dog. That's crazy. Many different primes of LeBron James. And fortunately enough, I was able to see Kobe before, on his last season before he retired. May he rest in peace. And his daughter Gigi. That shit was crazy. But yeah, man. Yeah. Bryce James, I can't wait to see him play. I can't wait to see what he's gonna do on the court. Looks promising. I just can't wait. Like I said, just the same. I'm giving him the same grace I gave Bronny James. You feel me? Brian, everybody was going crazy on Bronny James. Oh, he's trash. He ain't that good. He don't deserve to be in the NBA. It's nepotism. It's there's other players that deserve to be in that spot than Bronny James. Nah, he's proven to y'all why he belongs in the NBA. I say give him 5 years, and we on year 2. We on year 2, and he's already showing crazy improvement. So yeah. Same thing with Bryce, giving him grace. I'm not going to judge him based off of the first game. I'm not doing that because he's going to have and pray to God, he has a healthy career. He don't have a situation that happened with Bronny James. No injuries. He's able to play a full season or several full seasons. You know what I'm saying? And I hope he go crazy. I do. I hope he go crazy. But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, bro. And make sure y'all hit that bell notification, dog. So I talked about this topic before already, but there's more footage. Sha'Carri Richardson. So they got more footage on Shorty. And now this time, instead of the footage showing her pushing and shoving, her boyfriend, yeah, they got body cam footage of Shorty when they actually approached her and told her why they were about to arrest her. So we're going to get into it, and then I'll give my thoughts on it. All right, let's go ahead and get into it.
If you want to drop your auto insurance rate, then don't skip this video. Take a look. I've removed my personal...
July 27th, 2025, Sha'Carri Richardson was allegedly involved in an altercation at an airport during which she yanked her boyfriend's backpack, repeatedly pushed him into a wall column, and, according to bystanders, threw a pair of headphones at him. Witnesses said the dispute had been gradually escalating as the couple moved through the airport.
This way, she followed him, and all I heard was the inside.
So they were already through the
Yeah, they're inside. We don't have any kind of TSA related or security issue in that regard. It's just she hit him.
You saw it, and when she hit him, was it like an open hand?
I think she hit him with her headphones. I heard the hit. And someone,
did you see that?
I think she hit him on the head. That's what it sounded like.
Okay.
Another altercation.
Okay. Did you hear anything that was like what they were saying between each other?
Well, he was saying, hey, there's cameras. Okay. So I think that's what he did in the space because of the camera.
Okay. And did you actually saw him hit him with the
I heard the impact. I didn't see it.
Did another
observation, but
I don't know where the female is.
No idea where at. Looks like she grabbed
I know she's in her feelings right now. I just want her to know the severity of we're in the airport. Chill out. She has my bag. I want to get my bag, and we're both going to the same place.
Okay. You're seated together?
So we're staying together?
You're seated together.
I'm not sure because we were supposed to be going a long time ago.
Okay.
And so now we're just sitting in the airport.
You guys having just a rough patch in your relationship? What's going on, man? Okay. So you tell me got heated. Did you lay hands on her?
No, it's nothing like that.
She didn't lay hands on you? You sure? No pushing or hitting? None of that. Just verbal.
So he lying. I get it. Let me say something. Black women, y'all say that black men don't protect y'all. You see what this man doing right now? Even though he shouldn't be, he should be singing like a canary. But he should be singing like a canary. No, for real though. Let me stop playing. but seriously though, He protecting y'all. You see what he doing? He protecting her. He could have easily said, hey, hell yeah, man, that bitch put her hands on me. That bitch was pushing me, goddamn. She would hit me upside the head, pushing me up against the wall and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to walk, bro. But she putting her hands up on me, goddamn, shoving me and shit. I'm just trying to walk, dog. Now, see, if I would have turned around and bopped her ass, then it would have been a whole nother issue. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? Nah, man. But nah, he keep it player. He keeping it chill. He like, nah, man, she ain't put her hands up on me. We kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just, you know, we going to the same place. We should have been dipped out already, but you know what I'm saying? She on some more. That's what he's saying. She on some more shit. And now we here. We late and shit. Now we got to deal with this fuckery. Like, man, we could have been gone by now, dog. All this shit could have been squashed. So he trying to protect her. He trying to protect her.
If that's all it is, it's none of our business. Okay. So if you guys make it on the plane, maybe you should go up there and ask for different seats. Just let some time kind of. Right. So
no, you did not. No.
Thank you so much. You're so welcome. I have to get my special bag. Is there anything else that you could let me know? Because now that you have these officers involved, is there anything I need to?
Yeah, why don't you come talk to me over here? Come talk to me over here.
Hello, hi. So we're in a relationship. I will no longer mess with him or what he had going on. He has some stuff in his bag. I just need to get out of my bag. Okay. My iPad, some clothes. I can stick it out, put it in my suitcase, brought his bag back. That's pretty much it. But we have a relationship, this, you know, kind of thing going on right now. But yeah, exactly. But I brought his bag back. I took all of my belongings out. I would leave him alone. You don't have to worry about me. I have a flight coming up for myself. Like I said, I'm on the phone right now. I have all of my belongings, but you don't have to worry about me while I'm in the airport with him at all. I just have to get my belongings out.
ID on you? And boarding pass by chance?
Yeah. Do you need my ID for what? If you don't mind me asking.
A possible assault.
Assault?
Here's my thing, bro. Do they not know we in 2025? Do we not know we in 2025? So what does that mean? What are you saying, Courtney? What I'm saying is that we know cameras are every fucking where. They can find footage every motherfucking where. You know what the fuck you were doing, Sha'Carri. You know what you were doing. You know you were putting your hands on the old buddy. You know you was pushing the shit out of him. You know this, man. You know it. And you sit up here acting as if everything is kosher. I got my bags and, you know, I got my clothes with him. You know how she got the little nails clacking and shit? Little nails clacking. And, you know, you ain't got to worry about me, you know, because I'm, and then went and said the same shit over it again. You know how a lot of y'all women do. Y'all just talk in circles. Y'all just start talking and y'all just be saying shit just to be saying shit. You start filibustering all this extra shit. You know, so I got my things, you know, I'm actually on the phone right now. Ain't nobody asking you if you was on the phone. I got my things. I'm on the phone, and you know, you don't gotta worry about him because I was dating him and all this kind of shit. And so I'm good. I'm supposed to have a flight, and I'm good. I'm good. Just that type of talk right there let me know you an aggressive motherfucker, but you trying to play this feminine. You trying to play this feminine role. You trying to play this soft and feminine, but I can see the masculine right through the shit. Cause you talking first of all, you talking way too motherfucking fast. Slow the fuck down. That's one. Slow the fuck down. Let the man be able to respond to you first, because you talking way too much.
Oh, Kristen, so I assaulted you? Chris, I assaulted you? Okay. I'm so
sorry. Chris, I assaulted you? Oh, I did? Don't even know the full situation, what's going on, right? She don't even understand. She about to be in handcuffs, and she goddamn trying her best. She's still trying to go at him. Look at the aggression in her voice. Look at the difference between Christian and look at the difference between her. She talking crazy. He keeping it cool. Y'all saw the video. Y'all just saw it. He was chilling. He like, look, man, you know, we supposed to go on a, like, was she putting her hand, was she assault you? Nah, man, wasn't even nothing like that, bro. It wasn't nothing like that. We supposed to be we supposed to be on the flight. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but we good though. And look at her. Argumentative, nigga, you arguing back with a police officer. You talking crazy to a police officer. Nigga, it's about 3 or 4 of them. Then what you gonna do?
Sorry, I'm just making
It's
sure.
not him that reported it.
Oh,
One
okay.
of the TSA folks reported
Oh, one of the TSA people, because I can definitely have evidence of him.
Here you go, Jay. Here you go. Here you go, bro. He said, just come on home. What you mean, bro? Come on home where, bro? Come on home where? Nah, fam. She needs to stay where she at, bro. Nah, she gotta stay where she at, bro. She gotta stay where she at. She gotta stay where she at. Facts, bro. Facts. That's a fact.
To me, if possible.
There's cameras everywhere.
Okay, but like I said, yes, I do. My name is Sha'Carri Richardson. I do have my ID. Yeah, but I will definitely leave him alone. There's nothing that I want to do with him anymore. Like I said, it was a relationship thing. I need to get my stuff out of his bag.
Are you guys on the same flight? Or?
We are later on in the day. Because our flight ended up getting delayed. We were supposed to be leaving around this time of day, but the flight got canceled. So the flight doesn't leave until 10 p.m.-ish. Okay. So yeah. So if you don't mind, can I step over here so I can show my ID?
That's fine.
Awesome. Thank you. Hi, Sissy. So you hear me, right? So this is a position that Christian called me put me into, okay? Because he's a coward and I don't want any.
You understand the plight, bro? You understand the plight, bro? I feel you. I told you, bro. You toxic, man. You toxic, dog.
Things to do with them at this point going forward. My name is Sha'Carri Richardson. Have no problem with letting you know who I am. Haven't put my hands on him. We had an argument. I will be honest about that. An argument, and that's.
So how you gonna say you being honest, but you saying you ain't put your hands on him? Shorty, do you not? What the fuck? You must got bad. Bro, what the fuck is you talking about? What are you talking about?
The argument pretty much, he's a liar. He lied about a couple things that's personally, just in a relationship. I pretty much, officers can understand what a relationship is about, but he lied. He's a liar. Okay. And that was something that I kind of just grasped, and emotionally, I'm just like, bet you do your thing, but you're asking me for things that is within my possession, and for my right, I don't have to give it to you because it's in my position. But when it comes to the point that I saw that he chose to make it more about the police and things of that nature, that shows that he made a choice. So I just want to be more professional and just come professionally and let you guys know, like, hey, relationship thing, have no problem,
So
and working with you guys.
It's not
I'm
illegal
not
to
hiding.
argue.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Was there any type of physical assault?
No, I didn't touch him. He didn't touch me. I will be honest.
Hit him with anything?
No, I haven't hit him with anything. Like not at all.
Hey, she bugging me. Hey, she bugging me with this little saliva that keep attaching this to this lip right here, bro. I don't like that, bro. I don't like that. I need you to do something about that. I need you to do something about that, bro. You gotta do something about that. That saliva when you're talking. You know what I'm saying? You talking so much that the saliva connect to your lip and shit. You like, ew, bro. Ew. Nah, fam, you gotta do something about that. And she lying straight through her teeth. She lying straight through her teeth. 100%. What you mean you didn't touch him? You know you touched him several times. It's on camera. I guess she didn't know she was being filmed. I guess she thought she was that special that nobody was filming her. That they were going to turn the cameras off. Oh, Sha'Carri Richardson is in the building, so we going to cut all the cameras off. So ain't nobody going to say nothing. Ain't nobody going to believe them. Because best believe, if there wasn't no cameras around, everybody and their mama would be online talking about, oh, we see, that's what I'm talking about. It's the black man. They always putting their hands on us. They don't love us. They don't protect us. They don't even love us. They don't want us around. They want that white bitch over there. They want that Mexican bitch over there. They want that Indian bitch over there. They want all the bitches, but they don't want us. I just want to be wanted. I just want to be loved. I need black men to protect us. Black men, come home. Come home, black man. I need you to come home because I just don't understand. What is it that we do? What have we done? What can we do as women to make our black men stay? Because we love you guys so much. We want to protect you. We want to fight for you. We just want to do everything for you. We just want to be those women. You sure? You sure about that? Because this is a display. This right here is a display of the shit that doesn't get recorded often, that actually happens. Women putting their hands on men. Because they can talk about how men put their hands on women, but they don't ever talk about how women put their hands on men. And yes, it is a double standard. Yep, it's a double standard because men don't get the same grace as women do.
Headphones that were mine, and I just grabbed the headphones, but not physically. If you would like to ask me, you can ask him, but I don't want anything.
I just want to get your side.
Okay, absolutely. You can ask him whatever you need to ask him. But yeah, you're a coward.
Is it Sha'Carri?
Sha'Carri.
Sha'Carri.
Thank you so much, Sha'Carri Richardson.
Hey, Sha'Carri. What's your phone number for you?
And like I said, I don't have a problem cooperating because, like I said, it was some relationship stuff. So that's why I came up.
Do you have your boarding pass by chance? Just so I can just take a photo of that. Just
Absolutely, yes. And you can contact me whenever you need to. I'm so sorry.
Fake ass femininity, bro. You can contact me. Girl, please. Get out of here.
Not my boarding pass.
You're not believing this shit.
Right here.
Perfect.
This is my boarding pass.
So this is the one that got delayed?
So this is, I want to say my original one, and this one.
That's your new one?
No, this is my original one, and this is the one that got delayed. And then the new one, I think is in my personal one. But you can take a picture, and I'll look for you for the new one if you don't mind me.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, yeah.
Right now, I don't think I have it, but they moved my flight to 10 p.m. If you don't mind, I don't think I just physically have it. But you can take a picture. I don't mind at all.
So last
Yes. No. I'm heading to Eugene, Oregon.
Oh, okay. I can probably find it this way.
Yeah, you can find it that way.
It's just to kind of document what's going on.
Please. Please document everything. I have no problem with you documenting anything. And I'm going to do my part so you can do your best, document everything.
Nigga, she's still talking to him.
I would never say it. If I ever talk to him again,
she's still talking.
If I ever talk to him again, you punch me in my face. I will never, ever talk to him again. I will never do it to him again. Oh, hi.
Hi, how are you? She think everything's sweet.
How are you doing, sir?
Well, I'm doing all right.
I'm doing
Okay.
But I have to put down. I'm so sorry you're grabbing me right now.
Yep, you're under arrest.
I'm under arrest right now?
Ma'am.
What am I under
Yes,
arrest?
ma'am.
What am I under arrest for? Christian, are you serious right now? Okay.
But y'all see what I'm saying though? There's no accountability on her end. She still think it's his fault. She still think and believe in her own fucking head that he's the one doing this. No. You were caught on camera. You're on camera doing this shit. So there's nothing that he said that nah, she ain't even, he even lied and said, nah, man, she wasn't putting her hand on me. It wasn't even nothing like that. He tried to take up for you. But you got caught on camera and yet you still trying to blame him. Lack of accountability. Lack of accountability. Up into, oh, yeah, we got into an argument, but, it was nothing like that. Man.
I didn't. I saw him, though.
Video cameras.
I literally we were having an argument. I'm not resisting, so you don't have to do it harder. Christian, are you serious right now?
Look at him.
He doesn't get a say.
But I understand. We were arguing. But I understand.
You don't understand because you still keep looking at him as if he's the one who filing the report. He ain't the one doing it. It's the airport. It's the people who saw you on camera in the airport. Christian ain't got shit to do with it. He ain't got nothing to do with it. And you keep looking at him. Christian. You really, Christian? What you calling him for?
Entirely. We were arguing. Okay, I'm not gonna resist, but I'm telling you that we was arguing. I didn't assault him. I didn't do anything wrong. But the fact that you guys are doing this to me, and he's the man in this situation, I'm gonna comply.
Y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard that, right? The fact that he's the man in this situation and y'all trying to arrest me is now y'all see when men be talking about the shit that they talk about. Men always got to get held accountable for something, even when the woman is in the wrong. Men got to get held accountable for some fucking reason. She literally just said out her mouth, "Oh, because he's the man in this situation. Oh, it's surprising because he's the man in this situation. So what? You were the one assaulting him. Should have kept your motherfucking hands to yourself. You wouldn't be in this situation. Come on, man."
I am. I'm not gonna argue with you at all. But you had me on camera, but at the same time, what he has on camera, I have my phone, show something different. So if I need to show that, I will. Okay, but I have my phone that shows something different. But Christian, thank you, Christian.
Don't talk to him right now.
Okay, I won't. Thank you so much, officer. They are arresting me right now, Christian. Sissy, they're arresting me right now. Am I gonna go actually to jail right now? You are actually gonna go to jail. Wait, but right now, I didn't. Can he tell you that I didn't do nothing to him? Christian, are you serious right now?
Still saying Christian. He ain't got shit to do with it.
Christian, I'm about to go to jail because of you right now. You know what? Okay. I will never fuck with you again. Ever. You gotta go this way. Okay. Can we please hold these, protect these or something? This is completely unacceptable. We are in a relationship. We had an argument. Are you serious right now? So I'm under arrest for assault right now. Okay, let me go. I'm not resisting or anything. We know you're not. I'm not resisting. So that's on record, correct? Yes, it's on audio, video. Everything's being audio, video. Okay, absolutely. Can I at least get the handcuffs off? I'm not violent or anything. It's policy when you guys go to jail. It's policy. So are y'all gonna arrest him? I plan on pressing charges on him then. Okay.
For what?
Okay, I plan on pressing charges on him. Because this right here, I feel like it's completely unacceptable. We had an argument as in a relationship. And y'all didn't see me put hands on me, but y'all saw me put hands on him. So okay. Excuse me. So am I going to jail? You are going to jail. Who's going to bail me out? You can make a phone call when you get there. Are you serious right now?
That's crazy.
Can I please make a call to my family right now? Nope. Are you serious? Can I make a process for me? Are you serious?
She's still calling.
Oh my gosh, right now. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh my gosh, okay.
That's probably the most.
Who would I be able to call right now? Any numbers that I know? You can bring your phone with you to jail. Okay. Thank you so much. When that happens, and you can ask them. When y'all let me go, can I call and press charges on him? If possible. But because y'all have me on camera, correct. Y'all arrested me, correct? And y'all didn't even listen to my side of the story. Y'all just arrested me, correct? So I just want to hear that.
Well, you don't get a side of the story. Why are you still talking? Why are you still talking? You don't get a side of the story. What you're actually displaying right now is exactly why you are in handcuffs right now. You don't know how to shut the fuck up. You don't know how to just move in silence. You keep talking. You are an aggressive motherfucker. Let's call it a spade a spade. You are aggressive as fuck. You trying to play this, I'm not resisting, but really, Christian, you're gonna do this to me as if you didn't do anything wrong. As if you don't have, we're not talking about what Christian did. We don't care what you got in your phone of him. What we are going based off of what the fuck we saw on camera. You got caught in 4K, red-handed, pushing mans up against the wall, putting your hands on people. You got caught up because you let your emotions get the best of you. You didn't know how to control yourself in the public setting. That's on you. You gotta live with that. Not Christian, not nobody else. You talking about you want to press charges. Press charges for what? You want to press charges because you was putting your hands on him. That's what you want to press charges for. All of that shit could have been resolved. Y'all could have got on a fucking flight. Y'all could have went where y'all went, and y'all could have handled y'all fucking business like y'all was supposed to handle it. But instead, you wanted to act the fuck out like a little child. That ratchetness came out of you. That ratchetness came out of you. Now, but here's the crazy part though. Here's the crazy part. She gonna be okay though. She ain't gonna lose no endorsements. She won't lose no endorsements. Whatever endorsement she got, she ain't gonna lose it. Because it's women empowerment. They came, that ain't gonna be nothing that's gonna wipe. They're gonna wipe that shit under the rug. It's okay, Sha'Carri. I get it. I know what black women go through. You know, it's hard out here. You know, they only see one side of everything. They never see what the men do. It's okay. We gonna protect you. She gonna be just fucking fine. But here's the thing. I'm gonna let this play about a few more minutes, and then I'm gonna go over to another video of somebody trying to protect the situation. I'm gonna say protect the situation because I haven't seen the video yet, but I'll get there. We're gonna get there.
That part of the story. Because I have proof that and if everything. Okay, I'm not even a real I'm not resisting. I just feel like this is crazy. And y'all didn't even listen to the woman's side of the story, but y'all accept the fact that I was on video.
Has she been read yet?
No, I haven't had any rights read to me.
We're gonna go ahead and read your rights.
Please don't read me my rights because I feel like, so I have to stay in jail for the night? Are you telling me that? I have to go to jail for the night?
What is it?
Do I have money if I can bail out tonight? Can I bail out tonight?
No,
You have to see a jail.
I
You
have
have to see a
to
judge.
stay in jail for the night? Are you kidding me right now?
I'm not making
I have to go to jail tonight?
Hold on.
I'm not arguing. I'm just
All right,
asking
you have the right
questions.
to remain
Can I
silent.
get out
This
tomorrow?
can't be used.
Get out tomorrow?
You have the right to
Okay.
talk to a lawyer.
I'm just asking, yes. Can I get out tomorrow?
If you can afford to hire a lawyer,
I can afford a lawyer.
for questions if you wish.
Okay, I have a lawyer. I can pay for a lawyer.
All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and just take everything out of your
What are you
phone.
talking about?
Okay, but on my phone, all the numbers that I have. Okay,
listen up, all right?
I'm not arguing. I'm just saying that all the
You
numbers
have to
that I have
listen.
are on my phone.
You ain't gotta argue, but you still talking. Shut up, bro.
Each of these rights I've explained to
Are you
you.
serious right now?
Yes.
Are you serious right
Yes,
now?
I am.
I can pay for it for me to get out of this
It's not even
situation.
out of it.
You understand your rights?
I understand my
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Are you serious right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm not gonna fight you. Take whatever you need. Just take it. Just take it.
Just relax.
I'm not fighting or resisting. Thank you. Just let me know. I just want to record that I'm not resisting.
Okay.
I'm in a domestic violent relationship. I'm in a domestic violent relationship and y'all capturing me. I can show you proof of me being in a domestic violent relationship. And he won't even come out here enough to help me.
Do you have anything underneath this?
No, I just have only a bra.
You just have a bra.
I just have a bra on.
I'm just gonna sit down
Thank
real
you.
quick, just make sure
Okay.
there's nothing in there.
Okay. Who would I have to call to get out of jail? I just have a bra. It's not meant that. Like, I don't have a bra. Who would I have to call to get out of jail? So I have to stay
At the
overnight?
checkpoint.
Can I call anybody?
Yes, once you get
On again,
Who
off
would I
again
be able to
boyfriend.
call? I don't know. I'm not lying.
Interviewed him and
All right, I'm gonna stop right there. So I want to go over to the pivot with Ryan Clark, and they were talking about this situation as well. So let's hear what they gotta say about it. All right, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe.
This week, we're hosting a
Oh, we'll
free
want that.
trading and investing workshop right here in
Not
Scottsdale.
Becky.
Inside this workshop,
Sha'Carri Richardson was arrested for domestic abuse of violence in the airport with her boyfriend, Christian Coleman. Charlamagne the God said on the Breakfast Club, though, there's a double standard when it comes to domestic violence with women and men. I think some people think that's a natural thing and understand it. What is the point you think he was trying to make, and like, how do you feel about it?
I think Charlamagne's right. It is a double standard because men shouldn't hit women. We've talked about it a number of times on this show. That's
Agreed.
unacceptable.
Agreed.
I've actually fought a dude that hit a woman I didn't even know. I ain't know neither of them.
Okay.
But I had to put my hands on him because I saw what happened. But also the woman, so to Charlamagne's point, women don't be hitting on men either.
Fact.
Like, don't control your emotions enough that if
Fact.
you're upset, why do you need to slap? I've been kicked in the crotch a number of times. I've been swung on, but that's not acceptable. So when I get slapped or kicked in the crotch, I didn't go and lay it against that woman because I don't believe in that.
Right.
I'll fight a grown man, but women don't hit men either. So you do not want to get hit. Don't get hit. I tell my kids all the time, don't touch people.
Facts.
If it's not in a pleasant hug or a gentle, nice way, don't touch anybody else.
Facts.
Because that's going to result in something negative.
Wouldn't even doing
So
that.
yeah, men should not hit women flat out. It pisses me off. Women should not hit men flat out. That pisses me off.
Facts.
So just keep your hands to yourself. That's what I would say. Keep your hands to yourself.
I have a question. Do you think the amount of times you've been kicked in the crotch or slapped is about women or is about your behavior?
It was a reaction to something I did.
Yeah.
But I still shouldn't got kicked in the goodies. Think about that. If I upset you in a relationship, there's no reason to kick me in the goodies. Like, be mad at me, yell at me, I deal with that. We could text, write letters, we could send telegrams, whatever. Like, we could talk this out, but there's no reason to touch me.
What do you think about what Charlamagne said?
You know, I just want to commend Christian first and foremost, you know, for showing some, you know, some restraint and, you know, not responding and hitting her back. It takes a lot, you know, oftentimes for someone to respond, you know, in that fashion. So first and foremost, shout out to him, man.
Thanks.
For just being a stand-up person. On the other side, I believe fame shouldn't allow you to be able to go out there and be flawed. You know, no reason for that young lady to hit on him under any circumstances.
Thanks.
And not even that, as you know, popular as she is, and as good as she's done in her comeback to kind of retain some, you know, of her identity after the failed weed thing from a few years ago. She was on track to, you know, go back and show the world who she is. And then this little incident kind of set her back a little bit, you know, and if you're gonna have a spat, you can't do it out in public. I mean, she basically let the entire world into their, you know, relationship in that one moment. And she expressed remorse and she was apologetic and all of that. That's cool, but it was too late. The damage was always done. And people are gonna always see you and paint you in this light for what they saw right there on the video. So the big part is, again, Charlamagne's right. It is a double standard. Under any circumstances, no one should put hands on anyone. Male hitting a woman hitting a man, under any circumstances, that should not be allowed. So, but more importantly, man, shout out to Christian for just handling that thing like a man should have. You should never, ever, ever hit a woman.
Yeah, Charlamagne saying that it's a double standard in domestic violence from women to men is true, and it should be. Just throughout history, men are freaking awful. You know, like it was the whole big thing back in the day, would a woman take a bear or be on the street with a man that they don't know? That's not because they want to portray men as a certain thing. It's because men have been a certain thing. It's also because of the level of physicality between the two genders, right? Now, it doesn't make it okay for a woman to hit a man. It doesn't make that something that we should allow to happen, but there is a difference in the things. I can see the difference. I know why there's a difference. And when you think about Sha'Carri Richardson and Christian Coleman, largely Black women protect Black men. Black women protect our culture. Largely, that's something that Black women want spoken about, that we praise them for. But there are these situations as well that do become aggressive, that do become violent. They are not without fault. But what Sha'Carri Richardson has to think of, and any Black woman that puts a Black man in that position, is what could be the next step for him.
Right.
In a world that doesn't value him, with authority figures who have had run-ins with unarmed Black men that you've now put him in a bad situation. And I think those are the thought processes that sometimes when you're young and you're immature, you don't process in the right way, whether it's the initial action or it's the second half of it where you're pleading with the police officers and saying his name in those ways and now involving him in the second tier of it. And so like the thing for me would be protect one another.
Right.
Both Christian Coleman, who did the right thing. You could tell he wasn't taught that you don't just retaliate or you don't retaliate. He was taught that you protect. He was taught that you keep your hands to yourself. He was taught that you love and that you support and you respect. And because of him, I believe this situation was able to be de-escalated. But for her, she has to be smarter, man. And though there's a double standard, that doesn't mean it's okay.
Imagine bringing your side project to life just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
I see it. I see what he's saying, but I still think that there's a level of him trying to hold men accountable, because he started off with men have always been awful. Now, that's true to an extent. However, how else do you deal with awful men? Because just as there are awful men, there are great men. So you can't lead with that. Oh, there's been awful men, but there have also been great men. So how can you, just like there have been great women, there have been awful women. You can't lead with that. Sometimes some women just are fucking awful, bro. And this is the thing, this is the issue I have with Ryan Clark. He tries too hard to simp for black women. You try way too fucking hard, bro. I get it. Maybe you're married to a black woman. You know, maybe you had an eye opener or something, or maybe it's an angle that you're playing to continue to bring more viewers in, to get more people to follow you and like you. Whatever the play is, dog. Maybe it's not a play. I don't know. Maybe it's something. Maybe you had an eye-opening situation. I don't know. But what you're doing is you continue to keep trying to put the onus on the men on all occasions. Now, do I agree that there are awful men? Yeah, there are some awful men out here in this world. 100%. I do not disagree with that. Sha'Carri, what up, my guy? What's good with you, big dog? What's good with you? Yeah, do I agree that there are awful men out here? 100%. But what you're not about to do is sit here and take responsibility away from Sha'Carri Richardson. That's what you're not about to do. Because there are more women who are even worse than what the shit that Sha'Carri just displayed. There are women that are far worse. There are women that are far worse, but these are the things that men also go through as well. Regardless if there is a double standard, men go through this shit too. And guess what? When you involve the police, just how she said, y'all caught it on camera. Y'all caught it live. When she said, oh, but he's the man and he ain't the one that's in cuffs. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? You are the one that's under fire right now. You are the one putting your hands on him. You were the one that was caught on camera, not him. He wasn't the one putting his hands on you. From what we see him chilling. We see him trying to get away from you. But then you got guys like Ryan Clark who try to defend it. And Fred, shout out to Fred on the pivot. He was like, look, bro, shout out to Christian for holding his composure, keeping himself together, not retaliating, keeping his cool and calm, even though she was doing the fucking most. She was being extra as fuck. Then Ryan Clark comes in, put the cape. He put the fucking cape on. But yeah, I know there's awful. I know there's, you know what? There's some awful men out here in this world, you know. But we got to understand that, yeah, although there is a double standard, but it's the fact that there are, because black women, they protect our black men, and so therefore we got to understand that situations like this don't come as prevalent as it normally would. Man, shut the fuck up, bro. Like you cool, bro. I get you, but you be doing too much. You doing way too much. You out of pocket. You out of pocket, bro. At the end of the day, I'm gonna continue to keep saying it. Keep your hands to your motherfucking self. Keep your hands to yourself, men and women. Just because this nigga big and you don't think that your hits hurt, don't matter. Keep your hands to yourself. Don't nobody want to be hit on when they don't want to be hit on. Chill. Calm the fuck down. Control yourself. Control your emotions. Learn to take a breath. Take a step back. If you feel as if you getting boiled, your blood is boiling, you angry, you feel like you want to do something, you know what? Walk away. Take a few steps back. Take your ass to the bathroom or something. Go throw some water in your face to cool the fuck down. Tell the person, look, bro, I'll be back, man. Give me 10 minutes. Give me 10. I gotta recoup. I gotta regather myself because I'm pissed right now. Keep your hands to yourself, dog. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. And make sure you hit that bell notification, dog. So I want to go to this other topic. It's been pretty prevalent on the platforms right now, on all platforms right now, with Halle Berry's ex-husband pretty much saying that Shorty, the reason that he didn't have kids with her because she didn't display a mother. Basically, she did display being a mother. Now, I don't know what that could entail. Maybe thigh pocket, or just this free wanderer who just don't want to have kids, and he was like, "Nah, I don't want that. I need me a family woman who want to have kids, who want to settle down, have a family, not be out here in these streets like that." So we gonna listen to what he got to say. All right, and then I give my thoughts and opinions on. All right, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get it.
She don't cook, don't clean, don't really seem like motherly.
Go ahead, keep going.
I don't want to keep going because then I might get in trouble.
I
have 0 blanks to give anymore.
Halle Berry firing back at her ex-husband, David Justice, after he spilled the tea on their split. It happened on the All the Smoke podcast last week. The former Atlanta Braves star revealing their marriage ended because Halle didn't fit his idea of a homemaker.
My knowledge and my understanding, my wisdom around relationships just wasn't vast. So I'm looking at my mom, and I'm a Midwest guy. So in my mind, I'm thinking a wife at that time should cook, clean.
Traditional.
You know, and I'm thinking, okay, if we have kids, you know, is this the woman I want to have kids with and build a family with?
Well, Halle must have seen the news because on Thursday, her birthday, the 59-year-old fired back with these sexy photos from a trip with her man, Van Hunt, and what looks like her 17-year-old daughter, Nala. The caption, cooking, cleaning, and mothering.
never dare a girl like me to do anything.
You're really as wonderful as she says you are?
I don't know if I'm that wonderful. I'm the mean one in the bunch. She's the sweet one.
E.T. was with Halle and David on the set of her miniseries Queen in 1992, just months after their whirlwind romance began. And yes, they already had babies on the brain.
If you guys have kids, you're gonna have dimples.
They're gonna look like her.
They better have dimples.
No.
How'd you propose?
How did I? I think I was bungee jumping, and on the way down, I asked her. I think about the 10th bounce, she said yes.
They married in 1993, but split 3 years later.
We spent a lot of time apart because she was doing movies in this country, that country. We probably could have made it if I knew about therapy.
Today, Halle is a mom of 2 and very happy with Van Hunt, her partner of about 5 years.
Van, my person.
The inspiration for our relationship goes across everything, even in my parenting. I'm a completely different person. I would say it like that, and I think that it's improved every aspect of my life.
Here's the thing. He is the man I should have married. I hope I do.
Huh. Interesting. You can look at this both ways. You can look at this 2 different ways. I'll be honest. I'll be objective about it. You can look at this 2 different ways. You can look at it from his aspect of what he saw and what he saw at the time. And like he said, what he was raised up with and what he saw as a kid growing up. Halle wasn't displaying that. That's valid. You a baseball player, you an MLB player, you know, you making the bread, you making the dough. So it's like, I mean, you really don't got, I know you Halle Berry, but you really don't gotta work like that. We covered, we straight. she has dry cooch. She probably do. Ain't no telling, bro. Or she probably just won't wet for him. I'm being 100. I don't know. But I can see it from his point of view. But then I can also see it from the fact of he probably reacted a little too soon. they were only married for 3 years, but I don't know how long that they were together before they got married, right? So maybe there were just some things that maybe there were just some red flags for him that he just couldn't get over. To be 100 with you. Oh, she said it on TV. Oh shit, that's crazy. She got that dry cooch. He wasn't having it. She got that dry poontang, dog. That dry papaya. She got that dry papaya, dog. Ain't no juice flowing up out that thing. But no, I mean, I think what happened is that his decision was valid. He can look at hindsight 2020 or whatever the case. I still don't think it was hindsight 2020. You know, she only had one kid. She talked about who she could have got married to. She had multiple partners in between time, dated multiple guys in between time, and she only had one kid. So to be honest with you, I don't even know what type of mother she actually is. We don't know that, but we can say that her kid has been out of the spotlight. So that's good considering the fact that she's Halle Berry, right? But and the fact that I haven't seen her getting married with anybody. Well, who else besides him? Who else did she get married to outside of this guy right here? Wasn't it Chris? Wasn't that Chris Benoit? Chris Benoit? Was she married to him? Or were they just dating? I don't know. But to be honest, I think I'm gonna say it. I'm just gonna stand up. He probably made the right decision. If I'm gonna be honest, he probably made the right decision because probably at that time she probably was out there. She probably went out in the streets, but she wasn't ready. She probably wasn't even ready to settle down. If I'm gonna keep it a stack with you, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Could have been, could not have been. I don't know, but the fact that they talking about it though is crazy though. Okay, so she's been married 3 times. See what I'm saying? Married 3 times. So she got to be the problem. She got to be the problem. And he saw it right out the gate. He saw the issue right out the gate. Like, yeah, no, I'm good on that. Like, I'm good on her. So there's some things behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know. Yeah, they let the pretty face fool them. They let the beautiful face fool them. But when they get her behind closed doors, they see who she actually is. And yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And not to mention all dudes in between. So 3 marriages and guys in between. So you, at some point, I gotta point the finger at you. It's like, okay, you got married 3 times and you dated in between. And you couldn't keep none of them? What's wrong with you? No, real talk. And what's shorty? What's wrong with you? What's your issue? What you got going on? Because since a lot of women like to talk about therapy, how come she ain't going to therapy? Did she go to therapy at all? Is that why she had her little hiatus of where she went dark for a minute, where we didn't see her for a while and then she just popped back up on the scene? Was she going through her therapy moment? Because it always happens like that. It always happens like that. You get women like Halle Berry, the ones who are extremely gorgeous, in their prime and everything. Then all of a sudden they just out the woodwork can't keep a man. You got the Halle Berrys. You got, Tracy Ellis Ross. She ain't never had a man. She ain't never been married, I don't think. Was she married? I don't think she was. Tracy Ellis Ross's. Then you got the Angela Jolie, the Angelina Jolies. You know what I'm saying? The ones who was like prime. Like you like, ooh wee. Then you had the Jennifer Anistons, man. Listen, dog. You had the Vivica Foxes at one point who was baddies. Can't get a man. Like, shorty, what the fuck is wrong with you? What's your issue? What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with you? What you got going on? So So yeah, man. I think what he said is valid. You know what I mean? At that time, it just wasn't it for him. He just didn't see it in her. It is what it is. It is what it is. And for her to even clap back, that let you know that she felt some type of way about it. Because if you didn't feel some type of way about it, you wouldn't have said it. You just would have kept quiet. You'd be like, oh, all right. I mean, it is what it is. That was back then. You know, I was young. Shit happened back then. I was in my prime. You know, I was doing movies here and there. I couldn't stay still. You know, I was doing all kind of movies. Everybody wanted me. Hey, fair enough. But the little clapback, oh, I got my 17. We live a life. I should have been married him. Man, going on. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, bro. So look, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure y'all hit that bell notification, dog. So look, let's go to this next topic, man. Let's go to this next topic. Ooh, this is a good one right here. This is gonna be a good one. Shout out to the Lapeef Network, bro. Shout out to the Lapeef Network. They've been doing some numbers. They got some solid people over there. But they also got some people who be getting out of pocket too, though. So I want to go ahead and get into it. I want to talk about this conversation in regards to single moms. Single moms. We gonna listen to it. You know, y'all already know how I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give my commentary in between. If I hear something, I'm gonna say something. But other than that, I'm gonna let it play through. All right, let's get it.
Roll around in no bed and make no baby with somebody just a parent by myself. I didn't expect to be waking up at 3 a.m. changing diapers by myself. I didn't expect to be buying infant meal by myself. I don't think anybody wants that. So what I have a hard time understanding is like, because one party chose to lay in the bed that they made and be responsible and take on their consequences, and another party chose to walk away. Now we're only pointing the finger at the party that chose to be responsible for their consequences.
I want to say this here. This is what I will tell women, and I think we really need to listen up. We can do all this. Yeah, a man should be responsible. Lord knows I know. But you can only hold a man financially responsible. That's all you can do. The decision is on you. And when you have multiple kids by multiple men, you got one chance. Okay, I was with this guy. We were engaged. It didn't work out. But 2, 3, 4 kids by different dudes, we cannot keep giving these women excuses, okay? Because we got 1 million more children than Black men, all right? So the thing is, and most of our children are raised in single mother homes. And when we want to go and complain about the man, look who's raising them. A lot of them are raised by single mothers. And that's a fact. We don't never ever want to take accountability. Yes, men should be responsible for their children. Lord knows they should. But you can only take them down into the front of the court and put them on child support. And this is why marriages is important. Because even if you divorce, that's something I didn't have to worry about. I didn't have to worry about child support. I didn't have to worry about custody. I didn't worry about none of those things. That was already implemented. And he took very damn good care of his children up until, and hell, still to this day. But I'm just saying, you put yourself in that bind when you have multiple kids by men that are not taking care of their kids. One time is fine. I've been there. I had a kid before I got married. But I'm just saying, these women are having multiple kids by different men, and none of the men are taking care of their kids. When do the accountability of the woman come in at?
The accountability comes in at the very beginning, because that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you take that first pregnancy test for that first baby with that first baby daddy. There should not be no sense of like, oh, I can get a stepfather, or oh, I can go and date the girl up the block and she'll accept me.
Be on that dad.
That shouldn't be happening. Nobody should feel like they have an out. If he decided to fucking let his sperm go and he felt like it was a good enough decision to lay there and do that, and she decided to open up her legs to have that done to her, there shouldn't be an out after that. Like, everybody wants to be like, how did we get here? How did we get to this girl having 3 baby daddies? And how did we get to this man having 3 baby mamas? It's because there was an out after the first one. Why are you on the phone with somebody's baby daddy and you don't never hear the kids in the background?
Well, I will say,
I'm not cool with it. Like, that's weird to me. I would never talk to no man that I don't never hear him around his kids, see him with his kids, hear him. No, like,
what the fuck are you talking about? Maybe he don't want you. Maybe he don't want you to hear that his kids are in the background. Maybe like what the fuck are you talking about, man? You don't. What the hell is y'all talking about? Just y'all be coming up with some stupid shit.
After you have that first kid, there should not be an out. Y'all need to figure that shit out because it's not about y'all no more. It's about being able to raise a child in a 2-parent home for the betterment of that child. So it's not just holding women accountable for who they sleep with. It's holding men accountable for staying.
Point. If he doesn't marry you, you can't hold him accountable. You hold him accountable when he marries you. If he don't marry you, he don't owe you anything. You cannot force a man to be there. The only thing you can do, this is why I say women don't listen, because the only thing you can do is take him down to the front of the court. You can't make him love the kid, nurture the kid, pick the kid up from school, keep the kid in the summertime. You lost all of that. This is why I tell you, it go all the way back to keep your legs closed. Because once you give a man sex, you lose all bargaining chips. You give him a kid, you go in the negative. You go in the death.
Yep, that's a fact. That is a fact. That's why a lot of men say, look, if you want, cool, listen, bro. I need y'all to understand something quick. There's a lot of contraception out here, right? A lot of people say don't take birth control because it can fuck up your hormones, it can fuck up your cycle, all that good shit. Not a lot of good things that come with birth control, right? And plus a lot of women don't be on that shit consistently anyway. So let's remove that. If you decide you want to have sex, right? Let's just say we're gonna keep it realistic. Let's say you want to have sex. There's this thing called a condom. It is your duty. Both sides. It is your duty as a man to put that condom on. But it's also the duty of the woman to make sure that he has that condom on, because guess what? It is your responsibility to tell that motherfucker, hey, we ain't doing a motherfucking thing until you put that condom on. And if you decide you want to take it off, we done. If that bitch pop, you better pull out and you better put another one on. That's the only way that's going to happen. If you don't got no condom, it ain't happening. I don't care how you feel. You can try to manipulate, talk about, hey, man, if you really love me, no, we ain't doing that. I ain't going for that. No, I don't care about none of that shit you talking about. You better get a condom, bro. No, I promise I got to pull out. No. Respect what I said. I said no. Either get a condom or wait another time. But we ain't going to do it without one. And guess what he going to do? He either going to say, all right, man, I ain't got one, so we just have to wait next time. Or guess what he going to do? He going to put them pants back on. Y'all remember that movie Booty Call? How them niggas went all night to try to find a way to get some. They were going through all stores. They were going through hell to go get some condoms just to get some box, bro. If y'all women had y'all shit locked up like that, I guarantee a lot more of y'all would not be single moms. That is a fact. A lot more of you would not be single moms. You would not be out here with 3, 4, 5 babies. Just saying. So you got to learn to take ownership in your body, because guess what? It's your body, your choice, right? You get to choose who the fuck you let in your body, right? So therefore, if you choose to let a bum nigga in your body and you know you ain't get the chance to vet this man, and on top of that, you ain't telling him to put no condom on, that's your fault. You are the protector of your body. That's just like saying, hey, bro, listen, I'm going to blame this man or this person who walked inside my house with muddy shoes on. You should have known to take your shoes off. No, that's your house. You should have told them, hey, nigga, take the muddy ass shoes off. Take them shoes off before you walk inside my house. My house is clean. I don't want my house dirty. So you take those muddy shoes off. Don't walk in my house with those muddy shoes on. That is your body, is your house. You need to take care of your house. Or just don't have sex at all and just wait till you get married. Pick one. It ain't that hard, bro. But understand, I live in reality. So we know that motherfuckers going to be out here trying to get boxed. And I know a lot of ladies, they're going to be wanting niggas to bust them down too. I understand that. So therefore, you need to be careful. You need to understand that you need to vet these men properly. You need to make sure that they put condoms on. And that's on you. I already gave the man responsibility. His responsibility goes as far as, hey, bro, make sure you keep condoms on you, big dog. Make sure you keep them on you.
You cannot force this man to do nothing if he did not marry you. Your ball is in your court when your name match his. And even if y'all divorced, you got a lot of role. You got a lot of play in divorce court after the fact. But when you don't marry that man and he just run out on you, just one day I'm gone, I'm out, or, make a kid with another woman, or whatever the case may be, the only thing you can do is take it to the front of the court. That's it. That's the only chance you got financially take care of him. And this is why it's important, because you are the one left with the child, nurturing the child, got to take off your job, take off of work, go up to the school when a kid acting bad. You have to set it in your mind, ladies, that this is going to be your responsibility. This is why it's important that we get our sisters to demand marriage or quit having these Negro children. It's just the end of the game, because we can sit up and go all day long, men should be responsible. You can't make them be responsible after you done gave them a kid without marriage. There's nothing you can do but put them on child support. Absolutely nothing. That's the downside.
I got you. Let me get Pearl and Bo in there. So I'll check back with Trey too.
And I did have a response for Bougie saying that challenged me earlier after they go though.
Okay. Go ahead, Pearl.
If you're 35 or older and still don't have life insurance, we're going to show you just how easy it is to apply.
I think everybody made a lot of great points. Again, it's that onion subject. I think a lot of confusion come in where it gets mixed up with like between generalizations and then like exceptions to the rules. And like, I can kind of agree a lot with what DJ was saying just off the strength. Is like, we as women, we create the standard and we provide that structure. So like, you don't really have any expectations for the man coming in as to what he needs to do to lock you in and settle you in. Then whatever consequences come behind that, that's our fault as women. Those men are not raping us. We're allowing them to have sex with us on our terms or their terms or however it goes. So if that man is not married to you, like Dr. Lady O was saying, like, that's your fault. That was your duty to make that man marry you. If it didn't work out for you, it didn't work out for you. But you can't expect the next man to walk up and take on the responsibility and make him do that. Like, that's his decision. And if you end up being a single mom again, that's your choice.
Yep.
And even then as a husband, like if he wants to get a divorce, okay. But again, that goes back to what Lady Dr. O was saying. You still have leverage in a marriage. Like, I'm going to get some alimony, I'm going to get some child support, I'm going to get something. Like, I can still cling to you. I can still even use your last name. But if you're not going to play the game to win and you lose, like, don't sit around on the bench crying and thinking everybody going to keep bringing you tissue, because we not. Be smart. Close your legs and do it the right way. And if you don't, the consequences again, that's on you.
Damn, she cooking.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead, Bo.
With onions. She cooking with onions.
Be sure to hit the subscribe button. Listen, this channel is for people who want to have real conversations, no fluff, authentic, where we talk about money, mindset, and relationships and everything else under the sun, as long as it gets back to the money and how we can level up in life. Now, let's be real. Subscribing to this channel helps my content reach more people, which gets me closer to monetization so I can continue to keep giving you high quality content. Now, if you rock with that, be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification. Let's get back to the video.
And join our Earn Not Given community on Discord. That's where the conversation continues.
I fear that this is going to be the same thing that happens all the time. We are pointing fingers. That's the only thing that we're doing. We're pointing fingers. And women are taking uneven accountability for things. There are two bodies.
Can I ask y'all a question real quick, and then I'm gonna let her cook real quick. Let me ask y'all a question, chat. I know we hear a lot of people talk about pointing the fingers, but isn't that what accountability is? Isn't that what taking responsibility is? So if I point the finger at you, right, that means I'm telling you to hold yourself accountable. If I'm pointing the finger at that person, that means I'm telling them to hold themselves accountable, right? If I'm pointing a finger at me, that means I'm telling myself to be accountable for my actions, correct? So at any given point, at every angle, pointing the finger is accountability. That's what you do. You point the finger at the situation. You point the finger at the problem. Okay, the problem. You fix it. Figure it out. I can give you a solution to help figure out your situation. Because I don't have the problem. You do. So I can't point at me. I can't point at the government. I can't point at systemic racism. I can't point at Tom, Dick, and Harry. I can't point at nobody. I can only point at you. Because you are the common denominator of the situation that's going on in your life. You are the common denominator. So pointing the finger is necessary. So you can stop with this. Oh, all we doing is pointing the fingers. Yes, because the finger always gets pointed at you. Men always get held accountable on some sort of level. They always get held accountable, but for whatever reason, a lot of women, you guys want to be absolved from responsibility on every angle. You think that you can make decisions, and you think that you are above criticism. You think you are above judgment. You think that it's okay for you to make stupid decisions, and somebody is not supposed to say something. You tripping. You bugging if you think that's the case. And that's why I love the fact when more and more women start to speak up and say, you know what? Maybe I was tripping. Maybe you know what? We need to start holding more women accountable. That's why I like what Miss Pearl just said. That's why I like what Dr. Lady Yo said. Dr. Lady Yo. Because they understand, like, listen, yeah, are there shit men I hate? Absolutely. I said the shit too. There are. But understand something. I need more women to hold women accountable. Y'all need to stop being politically correct around each other, talking about, oh, well, it's, baby girl, it's okay. I understand that you were going through what you were going through, but, it's stop tiptoeing. No, bitch, you fucked up. You did what the fuck you fucked up. You made a terrible decision. You need to sit in that. You need to sit in that and fix the solution or get better or improve the situation that you're in. You made that. You laid in that bed, so you got to make that hoe up. Nobody else. It's nobody else's problem but yours.
That are involved in having a baby. One body cannot do it alone. If the man did not give us what we need to fertilize the egg, there's no baby. Just like if the woman doesn't give them access, there's no baby.
95.
Well, you got to have but here's the problem that you're missing.
5% of traders
Let me
fail
get past this. Let me get past
challenges.
this.
So we built a service where you don't trade.
Well, here's the problem, Miss Bo. You got to be able, you give consent first. You give access first. You give the access first. You give the access first because guess what? You control the P. You got the power of P. That's you. You don't let nobody in that you don't want in. That's on you. So it starts with you. So once you decide to open that door and you let that man in, it is your responsibility through and through. Hey, did you put a condom on? You can easily look. Oh, you ain't got one on. Absolutely not. Nope. Back up. Go put one on. Back up. Go put one on. Nope, we ain't doing that. Go put one on. Yes, and then his responsibility to make sure he have one on him to put one on 100%. Because he should also be wanting to protect himself because guess what? He don't know who the fuck you've been fucking around with. So yes, he should want to protect himself too. But overall, this is your body, right? So you got to protect your body. You got to protect your house.
I want us to stop thinking that there is one side of the aisle that is more responsible than the other side. I agree, bro.
I agree.
Make a man marry me.
I agree.
I cannot require that of any man that doesn't want to get. There are two people involved. No, it doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. It just she keeps saying, yes, you can. You can require marriage. Just like a man can say, look, man, I require you. You gotta bust it open for me. I require that you gotta bust it open for me. You got to. And guess what? You got the power to say, fuck no, I'm not doing a motherfucking thing. And you move the fuck on to the next person. Just like the man, just like you can demand marriage. You can say, listen, I'm not doing a motherfucking thing till I'm married. And he can either say, cool, or he can say, nah, I ain't looking for that. And keep it moving. You still got the power of that, bro. Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about?
What I do, I can gatekeep my body from him until he gives me a ring.
Yep.
It's not going to happen if he doesn't want it to happen, because news flash, men are not marrying women who do not have access to their bodies. They're not doing that on a large scale. They're not. A man is going to leave you or cheat on you if you do not give him your body. Men in large are not marrying women that they have not had sex with. They're not doing it. They're not going to pay your bills.
Don't have to.
If you don't, they're not helping you out financially. There's no proving. They're not proving anything to you. You have to give something up for them to give you anything. Men are transactional. They're not going to be with you if you don't give something up. So y'all are letting these men lie to you. If you keep it from us, we'll give you a ring. No, you won't. I've tried that before too.
Nobody ever said if you keep it from us, they'll give you a ring. Don't no man say no shit like that. What the fuck are you talking about, Bo? Don't no man ever say no shit like that. Don't no man ever say, hey, look, bro, if you bust it open for me, bro, I promise you, bro, I'm gonna marry you, bro. Don't nobody say no shit like that. They have most niggas have a conversation, and if that conversation just so happened to come up, it comes up like, look, so what do you think about, you know what I'm saying? What do you think about grown up talk, right? So what do you think about, sexual relationships before marriage? Like I've done it, I do it, you know what I mean? But I would prefer to be married. Cool. That nigga either say, well, shit, man, like I want to see what it's hitting for before I get married, just so I know what I'm getting into, or that nigga just say, all right, cool, I respect that, I feel that. And some guys, the way that a lot of women are now, most niggas would appreciate that. Like, shit, I know I want some, man. Shit, to be honest with you, man, nigga, she sound like a good one, bro. Like, I might have to hold on to this one, cause ain't no many. If she ain't giving it to me like that, you know what I'm saying? And I could be wrong. If she ain't giving it to me like that, man, shit, I know she ain't giving it to other niggas. Could be, but I could be 100% wrong, cause she could be busting it down with another nigga.
They're not doing it. If the man wants to get married, he's going to get married. There's nothing that you as a woman is going to be able to do to make a man marry you.
I just wanted to ask real quick.
You can have a baby by a man who does not want to give you the things that it takes to fertilize your egg. It just is not going to. These things can't happen.
Did anybody on this panel wait till marriage?
No. So here's the thing. Actually,
and maybe that's the problem. We lowered the standard. We're gonna take the L. We're gonna take the L.
Yeah, and see, and that's the thing. They're talking from experience of, because that's the question. That's the question. There you go, Bougie. That was a great question to ask, because then it puts things into perspective. Because I guarantee you, if a lot of you would have waited till you got married, I guarantee you wouldn't be in the situation that y'all were in. Because y'all keep using anecdotal experiences. Y'all keep talking about these little small, minuscule situations where these women who waited till they got married to bust it open Well, yeah, there are situations where some women leave that relationship, but that percentage of women, that number ain't as high. Because why is that number high? Because a lot of times they say, well, the numbers are the higher in education that a woman has, the more likely she is to leave her to get a divorce. The more educated that she becomes, the more likely she is to leave her marriage. So what does that mean? So that's why a lot of men talk about getting married in your prime, early 20s, getting married young, building the foundation and growing, because guess what? You got less baggage, you got less trauma going on, you haven't experienced a lot. So therefore, you get married and you get locked in with this one guy, and that's all you know. You guys experience life together. You guys grow together. You guys learn new shit together. You try new things together. And so that creates that foundation. But y'all don't want to hear that, because y'all been out here having high girl summers. Y'all been out here throwing that thing out. Y'all been throwing that thing around and throwing that hoe in circles. Now you out here, you afraid to commit to a man because you done been done dirty. You done got raw dogged. You done got trained and all that extra shit, because you wanted this one man and he treated you just like what you were, a thigh pocket, and you wanted the relationship and he didn't. So now you got this preconceived notion about men, thinking that all these men they just want to bust it down. They don't want no relationships. Yeah, they do. They just didn't want it with you. Exactly. Instead of having a whole football league worth of bodies. Exactly. So now you feeling some type of way because you got ran through. You was out there being vulnerable. You didn't have the standard. You didn't hold yourself to a fucking standard. That's what it all boils down to. Holding yourself to a standard. That's a cop out. Well, I did it. I tried to do it, but it just didn't work out. Why didn't it work out? There's many nuances behind that. There's so much context behind why the fuck it didn't work out. I don't want to hear that it just didn't work out. We need context.
Come on, now, we're gonna be real. We're gonna be real about it. We take the air.
Was I still talking?
You were, but I'm just saying you running in circles. So let's just keep real.
Your question. I am the one that actually did. I was not a virgin when I got married, and I did not have sex with my husband until I got married. So yes, I am the one that actually did wait till marriage, and it's still fair. So anyway,
right.
But my thing is that we are.
Wait, hold up, Bo. You waited. So I hope Bo see this, because I gotta ask the question, and I hope she can hear this. And so, did you wait to marriage? Were you a virgin and you waited to marriage, or did you already have sex with somebody and you decided to, be abstinent and then not have sex again until you got married? Which one is it?
Pointing fingers. And it's becoming tiresome to have these conversations because no one wants to listen,
including
to anyone. I'm listening.
No, you're not.
But the only thing that I'm hearing is women, 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 women. And even when it's about men, women. What? Can we have a conversation? Can we have an honest conversation where both parties are held accountable for the things that they are doing? And can we have an honest conversation where humans are not perfect and we all make mistakes and those mistakes look differently and we have to accept each other's mistakes or walk away? It's stupid.
There's something called consequences and repercussions. Okay. At the end of the day, if you got married, it doesn't matter if you divorced. You did not fail because at least you demanded it. That's the whole thing. You did not fail. I'm tired of women trying to say you're not just because your marriage did not work out don't mean you're a failure. Okay. You started out good. That's why I say it's better to start out good and hope for the.
Yeah, I don't agree with that, but Keep going.
Best instead of starting out bad and hope for the best. It doesn't work that way. Okay, let's just keep it real.
That's cap.
We got to be honest about that. And men are held accountable. It's through child support. Men are held accountable.
Yeah.
You don't hold them accountable no other way by marrying you. It just ended the day. It just ended with. I know.
I want to know where Bo gets her information from, because you really sitting up here telling me men don't get held accountable. If men don't pay child support, what happens? They go to fucking jail, don't it? They go to jail. They typically go to jail. Now, there are many occasions where there are men that are single fathers. Now, we're not talking about widowed. We're not talking about that, because widowed and single, that ain't the same thing. Being widowed is two different things, right? But we're talking about single. You busted down, you were throwing that thing, you was getting heel thrusted, and so you end up having a baby, right? Why is it that, because they want to talk about baby, men always talk about women, right? How come you don't see single fathers out here hooping and hollering and crying and complaining? How come y'all don't see that? And if you do see it, it's a very small percentage of men. It ain't in everybody's algorithm. It's a very niche down algorithm where a lot of people are talking about it. Well, not a lot of people are talking about it, but it is in everybody's algorithm that there are a lot of single women who are talking and complaining, women who are out here leaving marriages because they just feel as if they aren't happy and they got a good man. We do see a lot of those though, but we don't want to, since they want to have the real conversation, let's be honest about it then. How come you aren't talking about how these women are leaving these marriages when they got a good man? Huh? How come you ain't talking about that? You got kids, you got a family, you got a whole family, you got a man who loves you dearly, taking care of you, doing everything he possibly can. And if he ain't got it right now, he's working to get it, and you leaving him. How come we ain't having the conversation about you holding yourself accountable? Because again, men always get held accountable for something. We just watched the fucking video with Sha'Carri Richardson where she was still blaming Christian and he didn't have shit to do with it. It was all her fault. And she was still trying to put onus on him. Men get held accountable at every fucking angle, bro. What are you talking about? They get held accountable at every fucking angle, at every whim, every fucking time. But as soon as we try to switch that, as soon as we say, look, bro, we get it. Men get held accountable. We got it. We hold our shit. We got it. We get held accountable. Child support. If we don't pay child support, we go to fucking jail. Whatever the case may be. We get called, motherfuckers get, I ain't gonna say we, but they get called deadbeats. They get called every fucking name in the book. And then at the same time that he can call every name in the book, you getting praised for being a single mom. You getting praised. They're telling you that you're Superwoman. They're telling you that you the best mom ever when you ain't shit, when you raising a degenerate. They telling you everything. Keep your head up, queen. You a queen. Don't let nobody tell you you deserve the best. You deserve everything that's coming to you. You deserve it because you work your ass off. All of this praising shit, this whole sisterhood shit that y'all got going on, don't nobody hold each other fucking accountable. Y'all don't hold each other accountable at fucking all. But as soon as somebody like a man or somebody try to tell you about your fucking self and tell you exactly what the fuck you're doing wrong and tell you to stop just busting it down for a real one and tell you to close your fucking legs and actually wait to fucking marriage and actually build a foundation with this man and learn how to vet these men effectively, then it's a problem. Then it's, oh, y'all got to stop pointing the finger at us. It ain't always us. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You got control. It's either you got control of your body or you don't. It's either your body, your choice, or it's your body, no choice. Pick one. Pick a struggle, dog. Pick a struggle. Pick a fucking struggle. You can't complain about, you can't have it one way and then cry and beg about it the other way. You can't, bro. Pick one. People are getting tired of hearing your shit. That men are getting tired of hearing your bullshit. Woe is me. Why is it gotta be me? I gotta do this. I hold the baby for 9 months, but I should be able to go out here and fuck who I want to and not be fucking judged. I should be able to get the man that I want to get. He should love me for me. I should always be, I should be able to be a masculine woman. I should be able to be strong and fucking independent. I could pay my bills, but at the same time, he should be, I want to be wine and dine. I want to be what you call that shit? I want to be a soft girl. I want to be taken care of. But who the fuck are you to tell me how I should behave as a woman? Because I'm strong and independent. What? Pick a struggle. Pick a struggle. You can't have it both ways. You can't have it all, and you ain't gonna have it all. You gonna have to sacrifice some shit. Pick one. Tell me what struggle you gonna pick, and then stick with that one.
I always get disgusted. But I was saying, we cannot continue to say that they're not equally held accountable. In 50 plus years on earth, I've always heard black men ain't ish.
Yep.
Black men work in BMW. I've always heard the derogatory things about black men. Now all of a sudden we taking some heat as black women. Now all of a sudden, oh my gosh, what happened to the accountability on black men? Black men have always been held accountable. They've always been known. They've always been stepdaddies to your children that you go ahead and follow up with. And then you don't want this man to discipline your children. You don't want this man to, I mean, come on, let's just keep it real. There are a lot of stepfathers out there who said they were miserable stepfathers. They will never do it again because what y'all present to them when they do come in and try to be the provider, when they do come in and try to father your children. Your kids, these men. This man can't discipline these children. That's on y'all. So you can't get mad at now men don't want to marry women with children in high numbers. You got some simps out there that'll do it and they be complaining at the end of the day. You just got a boy here in Atlanta that unallowed his stepfather. Come on now. The thing is, this is the thing. Women, you hold the highest burden. That's a fact. Get with it. Stop acting like it's equal. It's not equal. Until you understand it's not equal, we ain't gonna get nowhere with this. You can't make a man take care of his kid, especially when you didn't marry him.
I got a question for you, Lady O.
Oh, yes, ma'am. You hold that.
We say so much about my body, my choice. Do we think that men have a right, like if they're not married to a woman and he impregnates her and she don't want the baby, but he does he have a right to say, I want you to carry this baby to term?
No. Yes, I believe he does because he had the right to bust it down and open your legs wide open. Why is it not a right whenever he says he wants his child? I don't understand.
In reality, we don't have rights over that child. And in reality, as it should, no, we don't have any kind of rights for her. It's her body, her choice at the end of the day. We can play all these fairy tale games or whatnot, but at the end of the day, if this woman that I had laid down with get pregnant, it's game over for me. And I will say that's a man, that's a responsibility a man should take on as a man morally. But at the end of the day, if she want to get rid of it, I can't do nothing about that. But on the vice versa side, if she want to keep it and I don't, I think I should have the right to not be in that child life whatsoever. But the government, the white men, want to have these certain type of laws to make sure that I do all these crazy ass stuff to pay him and a woman in this stupid ass society, which trickle down and break down.
Get your ass back on camera, baby.
That you want to have sex with beautiful women? It's the white man's fault that you like having premarital sex.
Why you getting loud? Why you getting loud? I need you to calm down, guideline. I need you to calm down.
You're talking about.
Put your camera back on.
I'm calm. Hold on. But it's like the courts are holding you men responsible, saying, "Oh, well, if you got the right to keep the baby, then I got the right to be a deadbeat." No, you have the same rights to decide if the baby is going to be born or not. The mother doesn't get to say, "Well, I have a right to be."
No, the fuck you don't, man. That man ain't got no fucking say to that shit. Why the fuck y'all lying? Dalen, why you ain't being genuine? That's a lie. Because if that man wanted the kid with that woman and she decided that she didn't want to have that baby, guess what's gonna happen? She ain't gonna have that motherfucking baby. She ain't gonna have the baby. He ain't got no choice. And the vice versa is the same thing. If he turns around and say, "Listen, I don't want this kid," and she goes around and say, "I do want the kid, and it's my body, my choice, so I'm having a fucking kid." Guess what? You ain't got no fucking choice. You have no say so in that. You have no say in that at all. You can't even say, "You know what? If it's your body, your choice, it's my money, my choice. And I choose not to pay child support on this kid." Men don't get that. Men don't get that at all. Men don't have a choice in that aspect. When it comes to that, men don't have a choice at all. They can try to go ghost for sure. But if that woman really wanted to find them, she'll find them. That's a fact.
Be a deadbeat mama once the baby is born.
Okay, tell me the rights I have then.
Well, for instance, I think it's depending on the state that you live in. You can sue a woman and they can stop a woman from, I guess if you want to say, murdering your child, because you are a father. If you're going to be a father when the baby is born and they're expecting you to do what you're supposed to do when it's born, why not have that same expectation the moment that strips turns blue?
Number one,
you're gonna have to present that one, Dalen, because I don't know what.
Hold on. Let me address what you say. Hold on. First of all, my child lives with me. I don't want to discuss that situation. First off. Second of all, you still deflected. You did not answer the question. I asked you, what civil law do I have to prevent this woman to have a child? You said I got all these laws. It should be this and that and all this fairy tale bullshit. Tell me a law that I can implement on her to keep my child.
To keep it?
You didn't want that child
born?
Yes, that's what you said. You said I have rights. I have the rights.
Anybody for anything. So in the instance where if you want the baby but she doesn't, you can sue. You can do something to say,
"Where is that law? Where is that law?"
That's a losing case. Want to favor me?
We can't hear y'all.
The question is flawed. I think the base of what you're asking is, what can I do proactively to show that I care, that even though this baby is in your body, if I have just as much rights to this child once the baby is born, what law is there to say that I don't have as much right to this baby as you do? Because
you
what
said
it
a bunch of nothing. You haven't came with no solution for what I do besides sue. And what I rebutted that do you really think that in the court of law, any court, as a black man, they're gonna favor me? No. If anything, they're gonna vote. If anything, they're gonna vote for her so they can generate more money out of my pocket to.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Fund the state.
We're talking about a small percentage of men. Let's just be real. A lot of these times we hear men say it wasn't me. That it takes two to make a baby.
Come on, Q. Come on, Q.
You are right, Black TV. It is
Q. Come on, Q. We know that. Like that's self-explanatory. We know it takes two, but we know there's nuance into this whole situation. Come on, Q. Don't do that.
It's a woman's right regarding her body. But why are you guys raw dogging women knowing you don't want to have a child?
Why y'all letting men raw dog y'all is the real question. Why y'all letting men raw dog y'all? Why y'all letting men come into y'all and there's all kind of diseases out here? Memphis, they just reported that Mississippi is rising with STDs and stuff, but y'all still letting men raw dog. And then it's not even respectable men. It's men that's pookies and ray-rays out here. So you gotta ask yourself, why are y'all picking pookies and ray-rays to get
You don't know
two people. That makes no sense.
No, you don't know if it's just the worst kinds of men, because in the healthcare industry, it is women that are getting tested to even let y'all know why these STDs are skyrocketing. So how could you say without men, there's not enough men that are getting tested STD screenings?
Y'all still got to consent to it. It ain't like we walking up to random women having sex.
No, Black TV, we're not wrong.
Walking up to certain type of women though.
Man, do you think? Do you really think men pick a certain woman and say, yeah, I'm gonna pick her and I'm gonna try to and I'm gonna
you pick the ones that are gonna say yes.
Talk to multiple women. Y'all know that. Bunch of all these beautiful women on the panel. I promise you, 5 or more men that hit y'all DMs today alone. You wanna know how many women hit up my DM this week alone? Maybe 1 or 2. Y'all can play all the semantics y'all want to, but at the end of the day, men talk to multiple women, and y'all know this. So why would you put that and sit there and say, while we walking up to those certain type of women? Because we want to fuck.
So
we want to marry.
I mean, you just said what the problem is.
Wait, y'all, real quick. I wanna clarify and clear up what Dalen was talking about.
Well, that's not the problem, because men want to fuck. That's a man's nature. That's, of course he wants to. But again, that's still left up to you. He can't do nothing if you tell him no. If you tell him no, then he can't do nothing. He just gonna have to go to the next. So again, you have to protect yourself. You gotta protect yourself. What you talking about, man? Like, why can't we have a real discussion? Why can't we have real conversations? Why can't we have the real conversation? We know what it is. A man can only go so far. He can talk to as many chicks as he wants, and he gonna get all no's. He can't do nothing about that. Guess what he gonna have to do? He gonna have to choke that chicken, dog. He gonna have to choke that chicken, bro. He keep getting denied. He keep getting rejected. You're like, damn, bro. Like, not one of these chicks trying to bust it down, man. Fuck, bro. Like, I'm just trying to get some, bro. Like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I know they trying to protect their body and shit, but fuck, bro. I get it. But again, it's your body. No man can force you to make a choice on who you want to lay down with. You can't. You can't. So why are we still blaming men? Why are we blaming men? It's just like the analogy I used before. You can't get mad at somebody who got mud on their shoes and you allow them in your house to dirty up your motherfucking floor. That's your house. If you seen that they got mud on their goddamn shoes, you tell them to take their shoes off before they walk in your house. It's your house, because guess what? You're going to have to be the one that has to deal with that mud when they leave. You got to be the one to clean it up. That's you. That's your house. Your house is your responsibility. It ain't nobody else's but yours. It ain't the government. It ain't systemic racism. It ain't the white man. It ain't the black man. It ain't the white woman. It ain't the black woman. It ain't nobody. It's your fucking choice. It's your fucking house. It's your responsibility. Your body, your choice. Your responsibility. Nobody else's.
About, because that's not true. It says literally on Google, when you go and look up fathers' rights and abortion, biological fathers do not have the right to oppose their partner's abortion. In states where abortion is legal, women have an absolute right to privacy in their healthcare decision. This includes the decision to have an abortion. So no, men cannot go and sue any woman to try to keep the baby. That's against the law, and it's going to be a HIPAA violation because they're
married.
Or just a specific
W's in the chat.
Because
this is Bree. She went from idea to paying customers in 48 hours. No coding, no teams.
If I'm not mistaken, I think I did hear that a woman got pregnant by a man, and the plan was to have the baby, but she changed her mind, and
that's different. That is different. If you have something in writing where y'all were planning to have a child and then you switch it up and then you want to try to do it, you can sue for that. But if a woman is just outright saying that she wants to have an abortion, no man, no anything can stop that woman from having an abortion, and you cannot sue her for that.
If there is a relationship that can be established and there is something that can speak to, okay, you all talked about having a family, you all talked about moving in together, you moved in together. That's the point that I'm speaking to, because there was not a personal situation from somebody that I knew, but it was close enough, like to put a halt, like you're going to get an abortion, but no, there's a judge that say, wait a minute, this guy, if you know that this is this child's father and you all are living together, you cannot just, they put a halt to it. Basically said you can't just go get the abortion tomorrow. I don't know how it panned out, but it's like, that's the thing I'm talking about. Like,
right, but that's only if they have something in writing to show and prove, or some kind of recording of it saying that they agreed on a particular decision already. If they don't have that, which is 9 times out of 10, men are not going to have that substantial proof to show a court.
No, but that does sound like if there's text messages, if there are like not CCTV footage, but like video recordings, audio recordings.
Damn, did he win?
Right, but a lot of times men don't have that.
We shifted the whole conversation. Hold on,
Dalen. Can I read something to y'all real fast? I'm sorry.
I want to ask you a question first, because
What's
how
up?
this started is that I always hear men not really take accountability in getting a woman pregnant. And it's always her body, her choice. Correct? You're right regarding that.
Well, they don't have to, because whether they want to or not, they gonna get held accountable. That's the problem. That's the point. Whether they want to take accountability or not, they are going to get held accountable. And the only way that you're gonna hold a man accountable is what? Through the court system. Child support, or your ass going to jail. Or you gonna get ridiculed online. It's gonna be story time. They gonna put your name in the fucking mud. You gonna get held accountable one way or the other. But the problem is you don't hold women accountable for their decisions. You don't hold them accountable for their decisions.
Yeah, she has the right to keep the baby or not. But it takes two to have a baby. You screwing her raw and you end up with a baby is not fully her responsibility. The Genius, what is your sentiment regarding this? Do you think it's fully woman's responsibility if they get pregnant?
Nah, it's not, because I'm in that box where I have multiple baby moms, and I'm also married. My wife married me when I had 4 kids. Now I have 5. You know what I'm saying? So
wait, how many baby mamas?
I got 3 baby mamas and a wife.
3 baby mamas and a wife. God.
Shout out to your wife.
Yeah, my wife just walked in with my light because she saw it died too. So I'm gonna hook it up in a minute. But we know what we doing when we in it, man. And to men, nothing feels better than the cream pie, right? That's how these babies happen. I'm sorry, I'm gonna just keep it a buck.
Nah, no, hell nah. I know you lying to me, boy. Listen, boy. That's y'all problem. That's y'all problem. I don't care. I know you lying to me. Because absolutely not. Absolutely not, big dog. It's a no for me, bro. Nah, man, we love the cream pie. Boy, you better get out of my face. Pull out king. Pull out king, bro. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not finna say that. Absolutely not. We're not doing that. Speak for yourself, homie. Speak for yourself. Nope.
Me, how I do it, after we have sex 3-4 times, after I go through like 4 or 5 packs of condoms, we're gonna go get that that medical, make sure we could, you know what I mean, go raw, get the real sensation. But
nope.
It's not fully the woman's fault because we know what we're doing. You feel me?
Wait. When you said medical, you talking about the blueprint, the plan B? So you're having raw and no way you're gonna take a plan B. The girl's gonna take.
No, I'm not talking about the plan B. I'm talking about the STD, so we could go raw, so we can have some real fun.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you bugging.
As far as plan B don't always work because we like with my daughter, we had a night. We was like, yeah. We took the plan B. I still had the daughter. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, we know what we be doing. You know what I mean? Like Black is saying, it is up to them. It is up to them if they want to keep the baby or not. They always, well, in my case, they always want to keep the baby.
Nigga, you a pookie, bro.
But it's I don't see it as a like when Black said we have the baby, he's cooked. Nah, it's not always cooked. It's just you got to be financially smart. It's expensive. You feel what I'm saying? But like,
I think as a woman, I'm gonna say this to all the women: please just protect yourself. Stop worrying about what the man is doing and what he wants and what he likes, and just protect yourself. Stop worrying about, oh well, he didn't use it, neither did you. I'm not into birth control, but if you are, use it. If you ain't using it properly, use it properly. Like there's so many different forms. Please just do what you need to do. We're so quick to blame the guy of what. It's annoying to me because it's just like, can we just protect ourselves? Like all these young people out here that are out here just, and if we're really being honest, in my opinion, I think women are more hot in the pants than men are. Nowadays, women are out here popping pee everywhere. And it's like, why are you not, and why aren't you using protection? Like, why are you out here so quick to meet a dude and just go home and do this? And like, no, you need to be using protection. Stop. If the dude say he don't want to, then don't sleep with him.
I dare you
to
let me build you
I just
a
said
completely
that.
free e-commerce store.
I just said that.
Like,
and not even just that, Brittany. Like, I feel like it's very hypocritical of women to sit here and say, "Oh, you need to be married before you have a baby," but y'all are not married before y'all having sex. Y'all not married. Y'all not thinking. Y'all not really valuing marriage like that. So please stop playing around with it. Like, if you're gonna be real, then stop having damn sex. Close your damn legs. Do what you can do and work on yourself. Get you a good man and be a good wife and get married. Like that's it. And you don't have to worry about all of that.
I'm gonna read something off. I asked, can I sue my woman if she carried my child and she don't want to keep it? It said no. In the U.S., you generally cannot sue someone to force them to carry a pregnancy. Laws in most states recognize that pregnancy is deeply personal medical decision, and courts almost always defer to the pregnant person's bodily anatomy. Even if you're the biological father or partner, you have no legal right to compel someone to remain pregnant to sue them for choosing not to.
And that's ridiculous.
It is. It's actually sad because then they'll go for your pocket.
So maybe the action can be done, but it can't be pursued. It can't be pursued. So you can maybe, I guess, attempt to do it, but it won't be seen in the court.
They're not gonna take you serious.
So I guess that's what it is. So I guess there is nothing you can do except not sleep with women that you're not willing to marry. Because I've said that. I guess I stand corrected there. But I think the whole point is you can do something to where a woman doesn't have control over the quality of your life or who you're going to be responsible for in life. The thing that women can do to stop that is because of their anatomy and their body. The thing that you can do is because of your anatomy and your body. And the way you protect yourself is to, for one, not just wear a condom, which is all you can do, or trust a woman to have a relationship with her, to trust that she's using her forms of contraceptives, female condoms, the next plan on, any type of birth control, but practice the abstinence that we pressure women to be into. Because if you can't trust the woman you're sleeping with, you know, to not have a baby that you don't want, or trust her to be your wife, if she's not good enough to be your wife, she shouldn't be good enough for you to be sleeping with because you can't trust her to treat your life with the same respect you want her to. You know what I mean?
Look, I'm a super fan 5,000 when coming out. My pull-out game strong, so
we're not dismissing the accountability of women, especially
I'm a super fan 5,000.
But y'all get on here and y'all say we always blame men. It's like we don't always blame men. We dismiss the blame here and y'all say we always blame men. It's like we don't always blame men. We dismiss the blame on whoever it belongs to, and it belongs on the both parties that partook in what we all know that we learned in 7th grade. 2 people that have sex, whether it's protected or unprotected, you risk not only getting pregnant, but transferring of ST2, and it belongs on the
5,000.
But y'all get on here and y'all.
My pull-out game strong, so look, I'm a super fan 5,000 when coming out. My pull-out game strong, so
we're not dismissing the accountability of women, especially.
I'm a super fan 5,000.
But y'all get on here and y'all say we always blame men. It's like we don't always blame men. We dismiss the blame on whoever it belongs to, and it belongs on the both parties that partook in what we all know that we learned in 7th grade. 2 people that have sex, whether it's protected or unprotected, you risk not only getting pregnant, but transferring of STDs. We talk about babies so much, we don't talk about why Black women are the most highest ranked with herpes and HIV. Like, it's not just
because y'all out here fucking the same type of nigga. That's why y'all are having herpes. That's why y'all are having these STDs. Most men out this bitch ain't got the STDs. Let's keep it 100. Y'all out here fucking the same niggas, man. Go back and look at the T that T app that they got out there. A lot of these bitches is fucking the same nigga, bro. They fucking the same type of nigga. I'll give you a prime. Listen, I can give you a prime example. I can give y'all a prime example, and I'm gonna use a celebrity. I'm gonna use celebrities in this aspect to give y'all understanding. Right? That's what I'm exactly, bro. Exactly, bro. That's another one. They clapping the Dookie Demons. They clapping the Dookie Demons. So that's one. So you got a lot of down low guys out here. They out here fucking around with these bussies, right? That's what they fucking around with. But also a lot of these chicks fucking with the same dude. They fucking around with the same kind of guy. Go look at the T app. How many occasions where you gonna see a lot of these women? Oh, do y'all know who this dude is? Yeah, girl, I was talking to him, girl. Yeah, we was doing this, girl. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, that's what it is. And like I was gonna say, I'll give you an example. Everybody know who these guys are. Look at the Duke Dennises, right? Look at Duke Dennis. Look at not saying that nobody's messing, but look at how all the women want these kind of dudes, right? Look at Duke Dennis and look at that cat that I think he lives out here. I think his name like 6'9" or whatever the fuck his name is. 6'9", the king guy is this tall ass nigga that all his content is based on him walking the streets and how these women are checking him out, looking at him, you know what I'm saying, pretty much jaw dropping over this nigga and shit. And you can tell all of these women like these kind of dudes. Not all, but a lot of them do. Y'all all like the same type of niggas. That's why. Now listen. If they getting it, they getting it. Like listen, I ain't no hater. I'll never hate on another man at all for no reason, right? But we just letting you know what it is. Just let you know what it is.
Babies and stuff, but we gotta really remind ourselves about our health.
Yeah, King is great. That's what it is.
It's like
good. Tell that to your sister. That's reckless.
Back.
Listen. I'm gonna just say it like this. This is the whole problem with women and them thinking too much. Okay, we try to think about everybody, all the parties, everybody, all at once. Think about yourself. You a woman? Think about the woman side of it. That's all you need to worry about is what women need to be accountable for. Stop worrying about what the men need to be accountable for, how the men not being accountable, how the men doing this and doing that and doing it. You getting yourself caught up in a whirlwind of junk that you really don't need to be caught up into, and your energy just be all over the place.
Yep.
Women, focus on y'all job. Your job is one job. Take accountability for your bull. And then let the men do the same. If they do it, that's on them. If they don't, that's on them. Ain't got nothing to do with none of us at all. Like we women need to stick together, and we need to worry about us in this area.
You get consent. You have responsibility. We can't keep always. We can, like I said, hold women responsible. But if we're talking about a two-party event here, why only be sexy?
Well, yeah, if you're talking about a two-party event, Dalen, at the end of the day, you only can control the things that you can control. You can't control what another person does. You can't control what that man does. You cannot control what that man does. You can only control what you do. So if you can control your body, you control who you give access to. You control that. What the fuck he does, whatever he does and whoever he does it with, that's on him. You can't control that. That's y'all problem. Y'all be too worried about the wrong fucking shit. You worry about the wrong goddamn thing. Worry about yourself. Focus on you. Because y'all always talking about, I'm digressing from men. I ain't focusing on no men. I'm going to focus on me. Well, focus on you then. Worry about the shit that you got going on. Worry about the things that you can't control. Don't worry about the things that you can't control, because guess what? That's the shit that's going to drive you fucking crazy. That's the shit that's going to drive you insane. You too worried about the shit that you cannot control, that you don't have a handle on. You ain't never going to be able to have control of that. And that, so you have to accept the fact that you don't have control over that man. You don't have control over anything else outside of the realms of the thing that you have control over. That's on you. So that's why these conversations continue to keep happening, because don't nobody want to hold themselves accountable. Don't nobody want to be responsible for their own bullshit. That's the problem. If you want to have the real conversation, let's have a real fucking conversation. That's the problem. You don't want to be responsible for your own shit. You want to blame everybody else. You want to blame Tom, Dick, and Harry for everything, but you don't want to blame yourself. You want to blame yourself. Let me come off of here real quick, because we about to cook real quick. You want to blame everybody else but yourself. The reason you can't get ahead in life is because of you. The reason you ain't making no more money is because of you. The reason why you can't get that new job is because of you. The reason why you can't improve in life is because of you. The reason why you can't get to a bag is because of you. It's because of you, dog. That's why I rock this shirt. Earn, not given. You got to earn the shit, bro. You got to go and get it. You got to be responsible for the shit that you can handle. The shit that you can control. Can't nobody else do it for you but you. And I'm going to continue to keep reiterating this shit. It ain't the government. It ain't Trump. It ain't the systemic racism. It ain't the white man. It ain't none of that shit. It's you, bro. You are the reason that you are in the position that you are in. You are the reason that you can't get ahead in life. It ain't nobody else. Women, the reason why you can't find a good man is because you aren't controlling the shit in your life. You aren't taking control of your fucking life. You aren't paying attention to the type of man that you want, and you aren't adjusting accordingly to get that type of man. That's your problem. You still want to be big. You still want to be big back. You want to be big back. You want to be 5'4", 267 pounds. And think that a man is supposed to take you for who you are, because you want a six-figure man who earning all this money. He's the top tier man. He's fit, and you think he's supposed to take you? And you got 2 kids? And what's even worse, now you got bitches who ain't even got kids, and they big as shit. They ain't even got an excuse, and you still big. How? How you 5'2"? How the fuck you 5'2", 210 pounds? How is that? And you ain't got no kids. You ain't even got an excuse. You don't have no other responsibilities other than the bills that you got to pay and going to work. And I'm pretty sure if you live in an apartment, they got a gym, but you don't ever go to it because you too busy going to brunch and getting chicken and waffles. But then you mad when you see other niggas out here striving and shit, when you got a lot of black men who do want to be with black women, but y'all don't act right. You want me to keep it a buck? I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I ain't talking about me. I'm just talking about in general. The reason why a lot of black men are digressing themselves from you because you don't want to behave. You don't want to act properly. You don't want to be a feminine woman. You don't want to be. Listen. Let me give you some game real quick, big dog. Let me give you some game. You don't want to be the reason why he continues to keep pushing. You don't want to be the reason why this man, you know what? He found a whole new purpose in life. You don't want to be that reason. You just want to control some shit. You just want to be able to go and post it on your IG. You just want to get some likes. You want to get some comments. That's what you want. You ain't serious about building the foundation with somebody because what you don't understand is that it's about duty. It's about purpose. See, the difference between the two is that when that man gets to a point in his life where he's great, he wants to share that with somebody. But see, he want to share it with you, but you ain't acting right. Your behavior is off. You want to be a thought. You want to be a thought pocket. You don't want to be submissive. You don't want to be submissive to it because you think it's slave mentality. You think that he gonna see you as less than. When really in all reality, all he gonna look at you like the special one. Like, oh, that's a diamond in the rough right here. I said I needed the energy drink. She bought me an energy drink. I ain't even have to ask her. Simple shit. Damn, she was thinking about me. She was thinking about me. And goddamn, she was just paying attention to the little things. Like, damn, it's hot out here, but she decided to bring you some water. Little shit. You paying attention. Instead of being so focused on you and what you got going on, instead of being so focused on what he can do for you, instead of you being the one that can be of service and servicing him, so that way, guess what? He gonna reciprocate that energy back to you. Therefore, that's gonna make him go even fucking harder for you. But you don't see that because you so worried about, you so fucking afraid because you never had a fucking daddy in your life. And you don't know what it feels like to be loved by a real man. So now you think everything is toxic masculinity. You think every man, oh, well, what's the real reason behind this shit? Why you doing this? Why you being so nice to me? No, because that's who I am. That's the epitome of who I am. That's how I was raised. That's what these men will tell you. That's how I was raised. That's how I am. I want to take care of you, but you got to give me a reason to want to do that. I'm not just going to do it just because you think that I should do it. No, this energy needs to be reciprocated. That's why I understand that Myron Gaines shit with his book. Why women deserve less. The women who deserve less is because they aren't reciprocating the same energy. That's why he tell these simp guys like, hey, stop simping for these women when they aren't reciprocating the same energy. If they're reciprocating the same energy, then guess what? They deserve everything in the world when they're reciprocating that same energy. When you start paying attention to that man, when you start being the actual helpmate that you're supposed to be. When you operate in your femininity, I guarantee you, he gonna want to do more for you. But you also have to learn how to vet properly. You can't be doing the same. You still want to be who you are. Understand this. You want to be who you are. Don't change up who you are for nobody. Meaning, you gonna be feminine regardless. It don't matter who it is. It don't matter if it's a stranger. It don't matter if it's somebody you know. You always gonna be feminine. You gonna operate in your femininity because that's who you are. You don't change that for nobody. But you also have to learn how to vet properly. Now, okay, I see what type of time that this guy's on. So I know I ain't trying to get in a relationship with him. So I'm just gonna keep that at a distance. This guy over here, he got potential. I see how he's doing. I'm betting him properly. He's like a great man. That's probably somebody I want to put myself in. I want to put myself in that circle. And I'm going to pay attention to him and the things that he wants so that way he can see me and I can stand out amongst the other women. I may not be the prettiest woman out here in the world, but guess what? I put myself in a circle and I make myself stand out. And he sees me because I paid attention to the small things. Instead of a lot of these women who just focus on themselves, like, oh, I'm a bad bitch. I'm a bad bitch. So therefore, I know these niggas want me. You stand out. You gonna stand out even more because you paid attention to what that man was doing. You paying attention to the little things. he gonna see that he's like, oh shit, she really rocking. Like she don't care about what I got going on right now. She got them. She understands the small things. So she really rocking with me. You know what, man? That's the one I want. That's the one I'm trying to build. I'm build a foundation with. But you don't want to see that though. You don't hear me though. You don't hear me though. You don't hear me though. You don't hear me. You don't hear me. If I'm cooking, I'm cooking. You understand me? I'm gonna cook, nigga. We 1K subscribers, nigga. We cooking today. You understand me? We cooking. But y'all don't hear me though. You think I'm just on this bitch talking? I done touched grass in real life. I ain't one of these internet dudes. I ain't just one of these internet dudes who just popped up on the internet who just start talking and using talking points. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I done touched grass before. I grew up in the area where you had to still go out and talk to people, where you still had to converse with people, where nigga, it was still you had to write letters to and pass that shit back, like pass that shit a couple of desks back, and you get denied or rejected in person, or they say, oh shit, yeah, I like this person. Where you had to actually walk up to them and get the number and actually talk to them. When you see somebody in the mall, when you and the homies kicking, and you had to, hey bro, look at that shit right there. Hey bro, go holler at it, bro. Man, I ain't trying to go holler at it. Man, go do that shit. Stop it. All right, man, bro, I got you, bro. Sometimes you get the number, sometimes you don't. It's part of the game. But overall, you get better and better. You start to learn. You start to learn the tricks and trade. You start to understand what things to say, what things not to say. Because what y'all don't understand is that if she choosing, she choosing. It's just your job not to fuck it up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Courtnee cooking tonight. Courtnee cooking tonight. Courtnee cooking tonight. You feel me? Like, you feel me? So at the end of the day, ladies, I need you to understand. Control what you can control. Stop pointing the finger. Stop worrying about what men are doing. Stop. I like to tell people this all the time. Stay in your lane. Focus on the things that you can focus on. Focus on whatever you got going on. Focus on your business. Mind your own fucking business. Stop worrying about what everybody else doing. Take care of what you got going on first. And then worry about everything else later. Focus on your shit. Focus on the shit that you can control. Pay attention to who you let in your circle and who you don't. Meaning vet properly. Vet the right type of men. Don't just let niggas just smooth talk you into some shit. Don't let niggas smooth talk you out your drawers. You got to be smoother. You got to be better than that. You got to be, don't let a pretty smile or, nice smelling cologne or the way that the nigga dressed. Don't let none of that shit. Listen, you got to vet properly. Ask questions. Vet the nigga properly. Vet him. When you vet properly, guess what? You choose better. You end up choosing better. But here's the thing, though. You need men around you to help you understand how to vet properly. Brothers, fathers. Even if you don't have brothers or fathers, you got cousins, or you got some men out in this world who really ain't looking to get at you like that, who you can lean on. It's like, hey, look. I got this guy, man. Look, he trying to do X, Y, and Z. I think I like him, but I need to vet him a little bit harder. Can you do that? Like, can you help me do that? Like, what are the things I need to look for? He gonna give you the game. But make sure it's a guy who understands, and he can get a baddie whenever. He can get some chicks. You feel me? Don't just go and get no random ass nigga, because a lot of times some niggas don't know how to talk to women at all. They don't even know how to talk to people at all. They're socially awkward. So not that nigga, but the nigga you see, you look at him like, all right, I know he can pull some. So let me ask him. You feel me? But hey, it is what it be. But look, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure y'all hit the bell notification dial. Before we jump in, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Listen, this channel is for people who want to have real conversations, no fluff, authentic, where we talk about money, mindset, and relationships and everything else under the sun, as long as it gets back to the money and how we can level up in life. Now, let's be real. Subscribing to this channel helps my content reach more people, which gets me closer to monetization so I can continue to keep giving you high quality content. Now, if you rock with that, be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification. Let's get back to the video. Listen, your savings account is robbing you blind. But don't worry, I found out a way how to make my money work for me in my sleep, and I can help you do the exact same thing. Now, this isn't no get rich quick scheme. This isn't no pyramid scheme. This isn't something just trust me situation. This is legit, and this is something that your every average day person can implement in their lives, and they can really get to a bag. This isn't a short-term play. It's a long-term play. There's a promo going on right now, so you definitely want to jump on it before the price goes up because this is too valuable. The link is in the description, and hey, let's get our money up. Let's get back to the video. Yeah, man. So this was dope, bro. The first, well, I ain't gonna say the first, but the actual official live stream for 1K subscribers, bro. So before I go tonight, before I let y'all loose tonight, I kind of went on a little diatribe earlier today, but I wanted to tell y'all again, getting to 1K is not easy. It's not, but it's damn sure possible. All right. It's damn sure possible. You don't need to have it all figured out. You really don't. You don't have to have it all figured out, but you just need to get started. You need to get moving. You need to take action. You need to get some motion. You need to get some traction, and you need to be consistent. What do I mean by be consistent? Find whatever it is that you can do. If you feel as if you can post one day and you can be consistently with posting one day every week, be consistent with posting every day for 1 week, and you continue to keep doing that. And then guess what? You level up over time. You scale up over time. You do one every week, and then if you can do, you realize you can do 2 a week, then you do 2 a week. And then once you realize you can do 2 a week easy, then you do 3 a week easy. That's the same thing I did with my live streams. I started with 1 day. That was every Saturday. Then I realized, you know what? I can do Tuesdays. Then after that, I said, you know what? I'm doing Tuesdays. I can do Wednesdays. And that's where we at right now. We doing Saturday. We're doing Saturday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And guess what? Out of every day, I post a video every single day. I post a video every single day, whether it's clipped up from this live stream or I do an actual reaction video, whatever. I post every single day. And this sounds like a lot, but honestly, it's not. Once you get it down packed, once you understand, once you got things templatized, it's easy to do. It's easy to do. And you can do that shit too, bro. And this is just the beginning. Oh, this is just the beginning. Y'all don't understand, bro. This is going to be a big ass page. I'm telling you now, you hearing it live right now. This shit is going to be huge. I'm only 1 year in. I'm only 1 year in, bro, of taking this shit serious. So just imagine where I'll be in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years. Just imagine. I'm telling you now, it's going to be crazy. And we're going to run a bag up. We're going to run a YouTube bag up. You understand me? We're going to run a YouTube bag up. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. You understand me? But I appreciate y'all for tapping in with your boy. I love y'all. And I'll see y'all Tuesday on Banter and Barter. All right? I'll holla.